Cocktail Lounge. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Hey, guys. How are you?
How can you not be good on King Eve?
Hey,
What's up,
hey
what's
man.
up, Tim?
Opening day in Keeneland.
Hell yeah. Getting fired up.
Christmas comes in October for Tim.
That's
Tim,
exactly how I
going,
feel.
though? How early
What's
are
that?
you going? How early are you going tomorrow?
I'm getting up and I'm going first thing in the morning. So I will be there well before the first race, and I'm not coming back until after the race is Sunday.
I hate you.
I'm staying in Lexington.
Tim's
I
already
hate you in the most loving way possible.
Yeah. Tim told all the students, we'll see you sometime in November.
It's only 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and then we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing Woodbine tonight.
Yes.
In the Cocktail Lounge, $50 bankroll. You know the routine, I think. Corey's already in the chat.
Yeah. Hey, Corey.
We were, as usual, a rush to get on, so give us a few minutes to do this, but we have race 4 in 7 minutes, folks. We have the stream in the background. We'll pull that up here shortly.
Yep.
I'm going to also do that $20 parlay, the show parlay that I almost hit on last week and lost it.
Almost, yeah.
I didn't care because my Lions were just destroying Green Bay.
They were.
But we added up to $61 or whatever going into that last race.
We did. Trisha.
What's up, Trisha?
How are you, my friend?
Let's talk about race 4 here at Woodbine because we have 6 minutes to post. And let's see. How are we looking on the odds, Sean? Could you pull that up? The
Yep. Yeah, I can. Yep.
Live feed from Woodbine. And Tim, who do you got any ideas of what we're doing here?
There we go.
I have a couple of thoughts, and I really thought I was going to have a horse at a price early on, and then with the scratch of the 5, I think that this race opens up a little bit. And the horse that I like that I was going to talk about here is now the even money favorite. So I don't have anything to say at this point. But I love the 2. I think the 2. If you I watched that last race back. That horse had a horrible break and basically was 5 wide all the way around. And that horse just missed even with that trip, and I think was much the best. So I think that even with the 5 in, I was going to go with the 2 over the 5 for a price. And with the 5 out, I think the 2 is much the best. But I like the 1 underneath here a little bit. And it looks like the 1's getting a little bit of odds here right now is 8-1. But the horse is stepping up, but with that last race, I think the horse is going to be second time out. The trainer does pretty well with that, and I like a 2-1 here.
All right, Sean, quickly here. We have 5 minutes. I guess it's not too quickly, but
Yeah.
I have a pick. I'll take the first race if you guys don't mind, because I like
absolutely
at a price, and it's different than it will involve that too that you like, Tim. But go ahead, Sean. Who do you like here in race 4?
I as soon as the 5 is scratched, I think this opens it up wide for the 2. But I am the way they're betting it. I was 2-4-1, so I was right with Tim in the fact that those are the 3 horses. I don't think you have to look too hard into this one, but those are the 3 I liked.
Neither of you guys like the 6 horse, because I think Todd in the chat, and Todd, we both know, maybe, I don't know how heavy in the hallucinogens you're on tonight so far, but I like the 6. I like the 5 on top, just like you guys have said. But
yeah,
after the 5, I like the 6 actually second best.
Well, when Sean said he liked the 4 underneath as well, I was getting ready to chime in right before you said that and say I had the 6 third, and I really like the 6. And the one thing that I like is that that 3 furlong work last out, that 3 furlong bullet, that just tells me one thing: they're sending this horse. And I think that if you look at the race right now, there's not a lot of early speed, and this 6 could even steal the race, but I think holds on for a piece.
All right, with that in mind, so I like the 6-1-2 as like a box situation, because I think
excellent.
Which, Ron, who did you have? You had 2. You had the 4 that you liked here.
Well, but I'll go with that. Yeah.
I'm a little bit afraid of a key box here, because I'm afraid to key box the 2 because he's too heavy of a favorite, but I'm not completely entrusting in the 1 or 6. So a 3 horse box there for an exacta, but I will put the $20 parlay, show parlay on the 6 though. I think that makes sense. There's only 6 starters here, so your feed has hung up, which is known to happen once it's shared for more than a minute or 2. I don't know why that happens. It happens on my computer too. Bobby D likes the 4 and the 2 over the 1-6-7.
Yeah, that's a solid play.
The 4 is taking a lot of money. He's second favorite right now, 5-2.
I had the 4 down below. I even have the 3 ahead of him. I'm not. I mean, it's probably because KK's numbers are so good that he shifts him up in our analytics tool. But Blair Thompson's in the house. He likes the 1-2-4. That's exactly what I think we're going to do, is a 1-2-4. Blair, I don't know if you heard that or not, but
1-2-4 or 1-2-6.
I'm sorry, 1-2-6. Blair's on the 1-2-4.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tim, for correcting me on that.
Blair and I are the same. Yeah.
And right now, that 6 in the show pool is way down there, like 5th favorite of 6.
That is good. All right, here we go. We have 2 minutes. So yes, the $20 show bet is going on that 6 horse.
Love it.
For the show parlay, we're going to see if we can make some money. Last time we came damn close.
We did damn close, yeah.
So to recap that 1-2-6. Did I say it wrong that time, Tim?
No, you said it right.
I'm always in a bind the first few minutes because I just got through some traffic and I wanted to pound my head off of a freaking wall. But,
I hear you.
You know, we're living the dream out here. Mike Whitten, we got a living legend, folks.
Hey,
so
Mike
living
Whitten.
legend is in here.
Mike Whitten is playing place and show on the 6.
We're putting the first $20 show bet, which is going to roll over all night, folks. If you don't know how that works, it's a little fun game I play sometimes where I put a show bet down and I go all in for the whole card. There's only 5 races tonight. So last week you got up to $61 just on betting shows. And then I got coolered in the finale. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But let's put that official bet up. Yeah, Mike's on the 6 horse as well.
Oh, now I see it. The banners. Okay.
Carson should be joining, I think, too, tonight, maybe.
Yep. Hopefully, yep.
If you guys could
Awesome.
please like the video, like the live stream and all that good stuff, it helps out more people to get to see it. Subscribe, all that fun.
Yes. Thank you to everybody,
Retweet.
as always.
It's too late for me to type in this official bet, but it is 126 exacta box. It's going to be a $12 bet, so it's a $2 exacta box, and then at the $20 show parlay is on the 6. Hopefully, we can live through this one. Might pay out decent. So Tim's going to Lexington tomorrow.
Yes, exciting.
And I am. I heard the weather's going to be crappy, though. That's what Carson told me. Because she's going too, I believe.
I wouldn't say crappy. The weather's going to be a little cooler to me. I don't mind.
It's not bad. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
How about rain, Tim? Any rain or no?
So we got a little bit of rain today, which is unusual. I think this is the first rain we've had in a few weeks here. It's been pretty bad, but they're talking about the potential for a little bit of rain early morning, stopping by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So it won't affect the races.
There you go. Last time I was there, I was literally needed a Carhartt bibs from head to toe. I was so cold. I had to drink myself to warmth, and even that didn't work.
It does get chilly there.
It was bad, dude. It was
and that was November, right? That was for the Breeders' Cup.
No, it was in the spring for
okay. Yeah.
The bluegrass
spring meets can definitely be cold.
The bluegrass stakes the year before, it was gorgeous. It was like high 60s and sunny and perfect. And then last year it just sucked. They're off for race 4.
They're off.
Let's try to get a good start tonight, gentlemen. What do you say?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
If we
6
don't,
right up there, the 1's right up there.
If we don't, things could go sideways for me real quick because I am just in a nightmarish mood. Plus, we have a crappy Thursday night football game, man. The Bears.
I know.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I barely even care to watch it. But here we go. The 6 out front.
We kind of figured that lone speed. So let's see if he slows it down and can steal it.
Yeah, he definitely jumped out, but then said, I think I'm going too fast. So he has slowed it down.
22 and 8. Let's see if he slows down to the half. If he's going about 48 to the half, he'll be in better shape.
He looks pretty decent so far.
He does.
Doesn't look like he's reaching too far.
He slowed it down.
The 1's up on the rail. 2's coming on the outside.
Keep going, 6. Come on now, 6.
Come on, 6. Stay up, baby.
45 and 3. So
the
1 inside of
there.
it. Oh, keep this 4 out. Keep this 4 out.
I think the 6 is holding. He's looking good.
6,
hang on, 6.
The show parlay is even going to die.
Every favorite I've used today is just not run. Good Lord.
Damn it all anyway, folks.
Yeah.
You're going to get some F-bombs. You're going to get I'm going to need some stiff drinks. Tim, what are you drinking tonight, Tim? Anything? You drinking yet?
Not yet. I'm getting ready to head in there and grab something, though. I just walked in the door and came in here and basically got everything hooked up and going.
Yeah, that's how I was too. I did have the chance to mix up a drink real quick. Listen,
Blair, great hit.
Blair hit it, baby. What'd you say? He did the 1-2-4, and that's what Tim. Maybe I should have stuck with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What'd that come? 4-1, 1-4?
1-4. Yep.
That's gonna pay nice for you, babe. Nice work out there, Blair. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have to run back this show parlay because that is too disappointing. Yeah, I just didn't see it with the 4. Sean was right. He had the 4 involved. I just didn't. I couldn't get there. I should have.
He was really dropping. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, Sean. I did say if I would have key boxed it, the 2 key box horses were both out for me.
Yeah.
Because I had the 6 and then Tim's 2. We both fell out. Wouldn't have got there.
Yeah, Emma and I was shocked to see that 2 up so close, and then clearly had no kick down the lane.
Todd, don't worry about it, baby. Todd said sorry to me. We're gonna hit it. We're coming back. And by the way, I have an NFL bet that is an absolute lock, and I expect you all to cash your paychecks early. Go to the local check cashing facility. Get a loan. Get a student loan. Get a welfare loan. Steal from the poor. pawn your kids' stuff. I don't care what you got to do, but there is a lock tonight in the NFL.
Love
Easiest money I've ever
it.
seen.
Love it.
I want your guys' opinion on it too, because it is the easiest money I've ever seen. It's going to be embarrassing to watch people not cash this one in.
Huh.
And that's let's see. Race 4 is in the books, says unofficial, but it looks like it is going to be 147. Anybody hit that try or anything like that? I didn't see anything. I saw Blair had the exact, I believe, is what he played.
Yeah, he went with the Chubb Crawford combo. Very solid combo. Well done. Well played. Juan is one of those riders that will just ride right to the line every time.
Super solid. Everybody go out there and retweet this live stream. We don't have a whole lot of people on yet, which is probably because there's playoff baseball, football, everything else going on.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely. Yeah. It's
but
a terrible Monday night Thursday night game though. So
yeah, we're gonna probably only overlap with that by a few minutes.
yeah.
Yes, Trisha, absolutely great question. Thank you for asking. That was absolutely missed it here. Yeah, Trish, great question. Do the NFL locks come with trustee insurance? Yes, absolutely. Dennis will reimburse your account.
Yes.
It's whether, if you're using FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever site you're on, MGM, BetMGM, any of the smaller sites, that's fine too. He will send it direct, or he can send a check directly to your house, or he'll wire you the money, whichever
Free
you guys
money.
need.
Yep. Free money. Yep. Can't beat free money.
Yeah, just a dream of a human being, Dennis Trusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith, baby. Keith's in the house. What's up, Keith?
What's up,
Working
Keith?
a late shift again. This guy works like a dog. Or at least he works shitty hours.
Yeah. He's always on with us. Yep. And buy stocks. How are you? He is legit. Crawford is legit. No doubt.
Buy stocks, baby. New name in the house. Welcome aboard. I don't know if it's
Love
a new
to
name
see
or
it.
not, since I missed my time there with the hospital stance, but it's a new name to me. So welcome aboard, man. Good luck tonight.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
And Dennis checking in early. That is.
What with the spell? Look at the HELO.
I love it. At
like
this point,
Jell-O.
is
Every
it seriously on purpose?
It's like Jell-O. Only
I think so.
HELLO.
Yeah, the 49ers and the Giants, unbelievable, guys. Just how did you not? Actually, every Thursday night game has been a blessing for me this year.
Yes.
And tonight's no different. And I will give you that pick here in a few minutes. But let's take an early look at race 5. And by the way, are you guys in stable duel tonight for the?
Yeah, and so far I'm doing terrible.
Yeah, I was going to say I was in it, and I think I'm already out.
I'm so out.
I've had
a
2 or 3 zeros already.
I've had a 2-1, a 3-1, and a 5-2 all off the board. That just can't be a good thing.
Unfortunately, the SPN Nation 74 stable is bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
You can see them all.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see about half, and I've already used.
We need a strike the gold moment here.
That last race, I did have the winner, and I had the 6. I had 2 horses in the last race. I did have Super Cop or Coop, whatever it is.
Yeah, so did I.
And 6 horse I had at least was I think that was a cheap spend, wasn't he? The 6. Yeah, $3,000. So I did all right that last race, but yeah, I've already got 2 zeros. Not looking super promising unless I win the last 2 or 3 races. I don't know. Trusty's leaving Churchill now. Dennis, please tell me that you don't have the same bet as my absolute lock tonight, or else I'll have to adjust. Actually, I won't adjust because it'll be even more fun if I because I am going to bet kind of a serious amount of money on this bet. And if I lose because you like the same bet, which is kind of expected, when Dennis picks something, I usually run the other direction.
Hombre, I don't think anybody's out of stable duel right now. The stable in first place is only in first because they've already used 5 horses and they have 2 zeros. And then the next 2 behind them have at least 1 0. So everybody's doing pretty similarly.
Okay, that's good. I mean, yeah, it has been kind of upside down. I saw the first race was like a $28 horse that won.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was kind of, I doubt too many people had him.
No, a lot of people had the one, and he folded like a lawn chair. So
I spent on the 4. I spent a fairly significant amount of my bankroll on that, and then he didn't even hit the board, or I think he was 0. Yeah, 0. The stylish gent, whatever, in the first race.
Yes, that's who I had as well.
0 bag. So anyhow, we got race 5 coming up next.
yes, we do.
Early thoughts on race 5, gentlemen. Who wants to start us off?
Tim, you start, my friend.
All right. So I'm again in a similar position to where I looked up and thought that that there were going to be horses favored over mine, and I was with the 4. And I look up at right now, and all of a sudden the 4 is 2-5, and I'm like, how did that happen? I did not expect that.
2-1 now. 2-1 now.
Okay.
As
All
long
right.
as I'm looking at a live feed here. But
That's a little better.
Yeah, it's coming
But
back to
yes.
reality.
Okay. So mine hadn't refreshed, but anyway, I like the 4. What I wrote here was the 4 is dropping in class. I think definitely the speed's been backing up a little bit against better horses, but I think the horse definitely can hold with this group a little longer. My only concern is the trainer right now is winless, so I'm hoping that they can get off the schnoz there. But underneath, I had the 5 as my second pick, which is a horse that I thought would potentially be the favorite in here. But this is the first fold race for the dam, but the sire's 14% with 2-year-olds. I like the works pattern, and I like the connections in here. So I think the 5 is going to be a factor as a first time starter here. And then third, I had the 3. I like the 1 for the third. I just like the second time out angle here. That first race is not as bad as it looks on paper. I think that this horse is likely to take a step forward. The trainer definitely does much better with maiden second time starters. And I think that the 1 can play a part underneath at about 9-1 right now. So I am 4, 5, and 1.
All right, Sean, you want me to go for? Do you want? Who wants to take this next race? Who's got some confidence here? We need.
I'll take it if you don't mind, Tim.
All right, so
Yes,
I'll give you my
that's
thoughts
good.
first, then.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
I have the 4 on top as well, followed by the 1. I have the 4, 1, and you had the 4, 1, 5, Tim. I had the 4, 1, 7 actually. I have the 5 a little down, so, but not too far. It's pretty balanced, folks. But I do have the 4 a strong favorite. If it goes it's 8-5 now. If you're looking at the live odds.
Yep.
But yeah, I like the 4 heavily. 4-1-7 is what I came up with.
The one thing about the 7 for me, when I looked at the 7 and I looked kind of hard, I was like, why don't I like this horse? And the one thing that I really don't like is that Flores gets off of the 7 horse and rides is going to jump on another horse in here. I think it's the 6, riding the 6 for a trainer he doesn't normally ride for. So, I mean, I thought that was a weird move.
Yeah, it's not usually a good sign, is it?
No.
I don't even know who A. Marty is. And I usually know the jockeys, and I don't know who A. Marty is, so I can't really comment one way or another.
Alexander. Come on, Sean.
Huh?
I said, come on, Sean. It's Alexander Marty.
Yeah, okay.
Huge
Welcome
name in
to Woodbine, Alexander. Exactly.
You love
I
to
missed
see
his
it.
other 5 rides as well.
Yeah, I can't recall ever hearing that name if I'm being honest here.
No.
But I do have, that 7's strictly an underneath play, folks. But
yeah,
as we look, Golden Spring is the favorite at 7-5 right now. That's Tim and I both have the 4 on top with Leo aboard. We all know Leo.
yeah.
Definitely.
Leo has been one of the better jockeys there the last.
He has. He's had a tough day today so far with his two favorites, but he's a very good rider. Very good rider.
Sean, drop some knowledge. Where are you at? We have 15 minutes. We got plenty of time, but we can mix it up about this shit show of a Bears team. After we kind of make an early decision.
Yep. I really like the 5 here at Ladies Rum. As Tim alluded a lot of the things why I like this horse. Old Forester, who for many people, for Woodbine is also the father of Pink Lloyd. Exactly. He's like 14, 15% with 2-year-olds. Shayna Lopez, I think, has run like 4 or 5 2-year-olds in the last like 3-4 years. She doesn't run a lot. She likes to start them older. You know, the fact that she's and I think she has like 2 seconds in like the 4 or 5 starts that she's had. Right. So for her to put a horse in October and B, get Kazushi to ride it, says to me this horse must be live. You know what I'm saying? At least in her mind, this horse must be good. And to get KK to ride it, I think that's a double thing. I think that's going to be a very tough combo. I'm very much like you guys. The 4 was definitely my second pick. I think very strong and is run against 2 strong fields. You know, so the drop will definitely make him a very strong player in this race. And then I did like the 1 who was Zodiac Beach with Keva, who was squeezed in his last. He passed the tired ones, but he did run a good race and was bet down to 6-1. So someone liked him in the beginning. I think that was a good first race, and I think he can only improve in this race. So I was 5-4-1.
Sean's 5-4-1, Tim's 4-1-5, and I'm 4-1-7.
Yeah.
Todd in the chat here is 4-5-2.
Yeah, everybody.
I was 4-5-1.
Yeah.
4-5-1. My apologies.
Everybody.
We all have one involved, but not necessarily in the top. You guys have them third. Trusty, put your bet in there so we know what to
avoid.
To dodge here. Kevin says he was wondering about Sean's Mohawk plays.
Yeah, I just put them in. I forgot to post them, so I just put them in.
Sean's had a day. It sounds like a lot of us have had a day today.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. They're on Twitter. I made them about 12 hours ago and forgot to post them. So, but yeah, they are available now on Twitter.
Love to see it. Love to see it. See it. Love to see it. Love to see it.
You, Mr. Ursay, good to have you.
I love that. There you go. Hold on a second. I'll be back. 1 second.
All right. No worries, man. I see him now. He got his picks for Mohawk. In case it goes sideways, when does Mohawk start? Like
they start at 7. Exactly.
Yeah. But I got the winner in the Bears game if you guys need it. Bears and who are they playing? Washington? Whew.
Yeah, they're playing Washington. Yep.
R.I.P. Dick Butkus.
I know, huh? When did that happen?
I don't know.
Oh.
Is that news? Corey? I don't know.
Oh, that's right. A couple of months ago he did, yeah.
Did he? I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah.
As much as I hate the Bears, dude, that's a legend right there.
Yes.
You got him and you got Walter Payton and the rest of that franchise sucks.
There you go.
Or Mike Singletary, but
You're not a Jim Harbaugh fan?
hell no. He's the worst. He's the worst of them.
The worst of the worst. How about the refrigerator?
Oh, it just broke. Oh, geez.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that. I didn't know about that. That sucks, man.
either.
That's living a former.
He's actually a good friend of my dad's, Dick Butkus.
Really?
Yep.
Look at Sean is connected in so many weird ways all over the globe. This guy's a globetrotter, if you will. That's crazy, dude. I've never hated a franchise in any sports. Besides, you got the Red Sox and the Bears, Sean. How are we?
Distinct company there.
And the Patriots aren't far behind either, dude. I hate them too.
The
But
Bears
for
have
no
had
reason-
some good linebackers, though. Mike Singletary, come on.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a good one, too.
Urlacher.
Brian
They've had some
Urlacher. There you
great
go.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm a Lions fan, so I hate everybody in our division, but the Bears are pretty. They're bad. I love to see how terrible they are right now. It's great. And Green Bay is struggling. Minnesota's struggling. Although I have a feeling Minnesota or Green Bay, one of those teams will come on eventually here and challenge my Lions this year.
Fields is clearly not the answer.
That's true.
Just not the answer.
I think the Lions are just clearly way better than all those guys for the first time in
They really are. Yeah.
my lifetime. It's the first time in my lifetime that they are distinctly better than the whole division. Like it's not even close to me.
I think so too. Yeah.
Because we remember we've been living through the Brett Favre my whole lifetime. It's been the Brett Favre era,
And then the
Aaron Rodgers era.
era.
And then before that, it was like the Lions were real bad in like the 80s.
Yeah.
But the 90s, we had our moment where we were the best team in the late 90s. But at that time, nobody was touching Dallas's dynasty. So.
I will say though, I think Jordan Love does have a ceiling. He could be good.
Yeah, he looks all right.
You know what I'm saying? He could be decent.
Until the Lions started blitzing him. And then he looked bad.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that's going to happen
not
anybody
good.
with a bunch of pressure.
But I'm saying, yeah.
Kevin Plauka, however you say that.
Hey, buddy. Kevin,
Go Bears. Look at this, baby. I love it. Love to see it. We got friendly rivalries. I recorded an NFL show the other day with some guys, and me and the one dude, he's wearing a Vikings hoodie and a Vikings hat.
Oh,
We just cut it up and ripped each other and had a great time. I mean,
that's awesome.
no, like legit hatred. I'm not one of those guys getting in a fight in the stands, like these idiots killing each other in the stands, the Patriots game or whatever that was. You hear about that?
Yeah, Dolphins, Patriots. That was tragic.
Unbelievable, dude.
Tragic.
Like a 50-something-year-old guy, too. It wasn't
with like 4 kids. Terrible.
Yeah, what are you going to do, man? I guarantee it was just drunk shit talking. I went to a Bears game, actually, in Chicago against the Lions, and I had a Stafford jersey on or something. This was like 10, 15 years ago, whatever. Stafford was a kid. And this dude in front of me was swaying in the wind, hammered, just shit-faced. And I was like, this isn't going to be good because he kept turning around and talking shit to me. And I'm like 35 years old at the time or whatever. So I'm like, I'm not going to get in a fist fight and go to jail over some stupid idiot. And
Right.
he did this to me for like at least the first quarter. And then, midway through the second quarter, he's still drinking and carrying on. And he's literally like pointing in my face saying, fuck the Lions. You guys are stupid and Stafford, and it was like, I'm just sitting there going, I just kept putting my hand down like that to him, putting my hand right in his face. I wasn't saying a word. Finally, dude, this guy, he had to have been like 50 years old. He looked like a Marine, like a badass dude with a freaking, might have been a Butkus jersey. He had a Bears jersey on. It was an old school Bears player. I can't remember. I think it was Butkus. He comes down, he grabs the dude by the throat, and he goes, if you don't turn around and shut the fuck up, I'll beat your ass for him. Because he was like, he had a Bears jersey on. Like he had enough for the guy. Like, that's how bad it was. So like that's an example of somebody where if I would have went after that guy like I wanted to, maybe I would have smashed my head into the concrete and died. Like that shit sucks. I can't believe people take it to that level.
Yeah, seriously. It's
a game, folks.
Yeah, now I'll sit there and say, hey, I hate the Bears and they suck and laugh it up. But when somebody like Kevin goes in the chat and says it back to me, that's fun. It's fun to me. It's not anger.
Yeah. Right.
It's no anger. All right. Back to it. 6 minutes to post, folks. Bobby D is in the house and he says a 147. That's right where Sean was at, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't even put the names next. I have the top threes for each of us.
No, I'm the 5.
He's 5'4", and I was just about to say I'm watching.
417.
I'm watching this post parade, and this 5 is a good looking 2-year-old.
He is, yeah.
Big for a 2-year-old.
Yeah. Very unusual that this lady puts out a 2-year-old this time. Very.
Right.
I'm the only one who didn't have the 5 in my top 3, but I'm certainly not going to tell you guys not to, because this is another one like Woodbine does to us every week. You see a lot of balance. You see one heavier favorite. You see one, or actually 2 horses not getting bet, and then you see four or 5 horses in the middle here taking some money, but not, still getting good odds. Blair's on that 1-2-4 again. Same bet as last time that paid him. Charles likes a 1, with the 2475 key box. Is that a try or an exacta, Charles, or both? With that said, Sean, you got 5 minutes. What are we doing here? We got $38 in the bankroll.
I'm just going 5 to win in place in the 5.
I actually almost said that to you. If you guys like the 5 like that, and he keeps these odds, maybe we just keep
5 to win in place in the 5. Yep.
Pretty interesting the way the public's betting this race. I mean, the 4 has gone down from a 5-2 morning line to 6-5. The 1 has dropped from an 8-1 morning line to 9-2, and everybody else is up from the morning line.
Yep.
But I do like the way this 5 looks.
Looks fabulous on the track.
Right.
Definitely bigger than the rest of them.
Never hurts to have KK on board.
No.
Can we talk about a new show parlay, guys? I'm not gonna go out on the first leg.
Okay.
Second chance. Let's go.
Yeah. We got, what do you call that? A mulligan. We'll do a mulligan.
We'll take a mulligan.
By the way, this could be the only week that the Patriots are actually favored.
And barely. Who do they have? Let me check my
stats.
New Orleans
lost to Tampa Bay. So
I have New Orleans to cover the 1.5, just for the record.
Yep.
I don't know who's playing quarterback for that shit show though, and I don't know who I want to play if I'm a Patriots fan.
Yeah, right.
Saints don't. I don't know who's playing quarterback for them either.
I think Carr, if he's healthy.
Ooh, he looked bad, bro. He
looked really bad.
He couldn't even throw. There was we talked about it in that conversation we had the other day, dude. There's 8 quarterbacks that are either about to get benched playing for their careers, or somebody like Burrow, who's, even if they play, they're not right. So, Carr couldn't even throw the ball the other day, dude.
No, exactly. That's why we might have a chance.
All right, folks. Sean's doing $5 win place, and I didn't even put the horse name on there. That would help. Horse number, rather. And we're going with the 5 horse.
Yep.
$5 win place on the 5.
Yes.
And I guess the 5's probably a good one for the.
Yeah.
I would say that, except I didn't have them in my own top 3.
Well, we'll go with the one that you think exactly. The 4 could be a solid.
I would be upset if that happened. The 4 is only going to pay like $210. Cincinnati wants their money back. I assume he's talking about Joe Burrow there.
Oh my God, they're awful.
Oh, dude, he's the man. Come on, dude.
No. Once he gets healthy, I think they should just sit him down until he's healthy. He can barely move.
Witten, he's already given your team more thrills than the Lions' entire history. So,
yeah.
I mean, you haven't won a Super Bowl yet, but at least you got to one guy.
Hey, Umbre, this show pool is actually pretty interesting.
Give me some facts, dude.
The 7's got $1,200, is leading the show pool. The 4, who is the favorite, has $760, which is barely ahead of the 5 now behind the 5 at the next tick, $855. So the 4, who is the favorite, is 3rd favorite in the show pool.
Well, I had the 4 to just win this one. So the 4's 3rd choice in the show pool.
Yeah. And now after that last tick, the 5 just took more money. So you've got 1,300 on the 7, 1,000 on the 5, and only 700 on the 4. I think that's money.
All right. Yeah, we have to. Shoddy, welcome aboard. Shoddy, you don't have to bet to come in the lounge. You can come in and hang out, talk shit.
Shoddy, we just love having your company, my friend. Exactly. And
we have a lot of interesting conversation going on too.
They did the last pick 4 from a restaurant.
Oh yeah, I was in tears earlier over it.
Exactly.
We're gonna put a in memorandum piece together.
Great things ahead, Shoddy.
Shoddy, did you leave a standing order for them to make sure they keep showing Trust the Profits on Thursdays?
Yeah. A non-compete clause on the way out.
Absolutely.
Folks, chime in. What are you guys doing here, race 5? Everybody was putting their bets in the chat.
Yeah, what do we got? Charles thinks the 1 side by Frack Daddy will be 1st or 2nd.
Which horse?
The 1.
I had the 1 second as well. I
had
like the one that.
third.
How's the one look in the show pool, by the way, Tim?
So I'm watching the ticks here. The one's down there a bit. So you've still got 7-5. Then you've got 4-2-1. So if you like the one, then that's a good show play as well, depending on who finishes ahead of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like the 4 so much more.
I
The
do.
4 is the safer play.
And to me, to be third in the show pool at this kind of win
Yeah.
odds makes no sense to me.
Yeah, and if that doesn't happen here, I'll just put a rope around my neck and hang myself from the ceiling fan behind me here. You know.
It's good views.
Yeah, dude, we get a lot. I mean, a lot of followers if that's your thing. El Hombre never got to experience foghorns.
I know. That is true.
Nope, I didn't. That happened when I was out in
Yeah,
off the
she
radar.
was. Yeah, she was doing. Yep. They
Unbelievable.
put it live on the screen for us.
I knew that. She had done that a few times.
Yeah.
Here comes the late money.
Here we
Second
go.
choice. Second
Going
choice
into
now.
the gate.
I can't change now. It's too late.
No, it's fine.
So the official bet, once again, let me prop it up. We have $5 to win in place in the 5 horse, and the show parlay is the 4, which is now 4 to 5 odds, folks.
Still second favorite in the show pool. Overtook the 5 barely.
Dennis, we'll talk about that money back special because, as in the chat that we discussed it, the money back special plus 30% rounds into the NFL plays tonight too. So thank you for that.
22.
Sean, what's going on in this race?
The 4 and the 6 are just they're ding donging with each
7
other.
duking it out up front.
Yeah,
That's 7
5's just
third
kind of
choice.
staying still right now, but he's getting a little momentum here.
KK's got that 5
Yeah,
moving.
KK's trying to get him a little momentum here going here.
And I think the 7 is fading, so I like it.
He's
4.
trying with him.
All right,
I
this
faded
4.
that
Here comes
7.
the 5.
Here comes
5's gonna
5-4.
get
Here
up.
comes 5-4. Get up, 5-4.
Come on, get up there.
And here comes the rope around my neck on the show parlay. We're going down again. 3, 1, 5, 2, 4. That was ugly, boys.
Yeah,
And
19 to 1.
What happened? Wow. Yikes, folks.
Yikes.
You love to see it.
Continuous, contagious laughter. Another bino with a big long shot.
Jesus. He's hot. He's coming in hot, baby.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yep.
El Hombre. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna hang myself in the rafters before this thing's over, bro. One of those nights, you know.
Rafters or ceiling fan? Make up your mind.
I got a ceiling fan right behind me. That's more convenient. Listen, though, I got an easy winner in football tonight. So
He does. Yep.
it's a lock, Dennis. I need Dennis's picks first to make sure we're not aligned.
Dennis, what is your picks tonight for the
NFL Thursday night football.
we need to know. What do we got?
And by the way, the Ford, he finished like 5th.
Yes, he faded to 5th.
Unbelievable. I'm gonna
Good
take a
call by
handful of
Charles.
pills.
Right, Charles saying the one would finish first or second.
Yeah, I had
Definitely
to go
watch
second,
that
but-
5. I'm putting that 5 in my stable duel next time for the first time out. I think next time he could run a big one.
Yeah, I had the 1 in my stable duel there.
And anytime you see that lady, even though she's over 22 in the year, anytime you see her run a 2-year-old, throw her in.
Got a celebrity in the house joining us, Carson. Welcome in, Carson. What's up?
Look at this. Oops.
I don't
Hello,
know if you can
lady.
hear us? She's here.
Can she hear us?
She's got some kind of drastic lag going on with the internet, but we can't hear you.
Houston, we have a problem.
Listen, Trusty, tonight. Only thing I even looked at is Justin Fields rushing. Okay, good. Good.
Okay. That's not a terrible, yeah.
Carson, try punching out and coming back in. Is she frozen for everybody or just me?
Now she's, no, her hand just moved.
Carson, I can tell you one thing, that the green screen thing slows my laptop down to the point where I can't use it. That might be the problem. I tried to use that a couple times and it just sucked. So, all right. Yeah, that was a first time starter. Bino is a beast on bombs, by the way. That's like he's turning into that jockey that wins when you least expect it.
Absolutely.
Blair's saying weight difference. Did anybody hit that race? 19-1, boys.
19-1.
Sheesh. Let him in. What do we mean? We want Dennis to come in here tonight in the lounge? Fine, yeah. You want it, Dennis? If you want to come in, we have 3 races after this one.
Yeah, another Bajan jockey. Yeah, the Barbados team is strong up there as always.
Todd doesn't want Dennis in. I think that's the majority of the people here, but I'm in a shit mood, so it'll be fun. We can sit.
Yeah.
Dennis can try to rip me, and I'll just go off. It'll be fun. As I'm swinging around from my ceiling fan, folks. Shoddy, go take something to the pawn shop. Get some money and bet tonight. Here, I'll Venmo you. Drop your Venmo in the chat. We gotta have some action, baby.
Exactly.
Carson looks like a statue. Love to see it. It's a good-looking statue. I mean,
it's a good-looking statue. Beats the Mona Lisa.
I'd rather look at that than Dennis any day.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dennis, if you want in, just say so in the chat, and I'll throw you a link.
Carson, I'm headed to Lexington tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I know.
All
Huh?
weekend.
There's a Shoddy's Venmo. I don't know if anybody's got the balls to do that. Please don't send money. Love to see it. You'd have to send screenshots of the actual bets you're placing, and it has to be on this lock of a bet that I'm going to make, that I'm going to tell everybody about.
This next one's mine, right? I got a horse.
Absolutely.
I'm ready.
Yep. You're gonna bring us right back, Tim. Bring us right back.
We got it.
I thought for a second the 5 was gonna win that outright.
I thought as they hit the stretch that KK was well positioned, but
Me too. Yeah, there's a little short on experience there.
But
and the horse has got
the horse definitely looked good for first time out though, and I think that's a horse moving forward that you want to watch.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Carson's dropped off. I'm going to try to help her out with the she's got to take the green. I think that green screen is a nice feature, but that kills my laptop too. So
yes, it's processor intensive.
My laptop's a couple years old, can't handle that type of pressure.
Gotcha. Yeah, that does happen,
Shoddy's a Saints fan, gotta be, right? She's from down there.
Yeah, I think so.
You a Saints fan, Shoddy? Because we have a rivalry going on in here, if that's the case. Bobby D dropping addresses in the chat. I don't know if that was supposed to go out publicly, but love to see it. You love to see it.
Oh, how dare you? Oh, oops. Maybe she's not a Saints fan.
Trusty's a Saints fan. We got rivalries. The Saints and Patriots. That's who's playing, right, this weekend.
Yep. She's a Cowboys and Chiefs fan.
I knew that.
How can you be a Cowboys and a Chiefs fan?
I knew that. By the way, is there 2 teams that you could be more of just a fake fan to than those 2 teams? Anybody who likes the Cowboys doesn't like football unless they're from Dallas. All right. Because here's the thing: it's America's team and all that bullshit. They suck. They're terrible. Dak Prescott's his bottom 5 quarterbacks in the league. But listen, besides all that, it's like the Yankees. You like the Yankees if you don't know anything, or if you have no allegiance, they win. You know what I mean? Like they win.
Right.
That's all. And the Cowboys used to be that way, but they suck.
Right.
Chiefs, that's just fair weather shit. They've been great for that. That's the working dynasty right now. All right. So I get liking the Chiefs, but guess what, dude? Nobody liked them in the 90s when they were good. When they had Neil Smith. Who else did they have? Come on, guys. You can.
Oh, they had the Christian Okoye,
Yeah,
the Nigerian Nightmare.
The Nightmare, babe.
Yeah.
Love to see him.
Joe Montana in his last days after San Francisco. Yeah.
They had the corpse of Joe Montana back there.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
The ball around.
Yeah.
Great club.
This is a good betting race, by the way. I hate to change the subject, but the favorite right now is 4-1, and then there's a couple of 9-2s.
Yes, no doubt.
Shoddy coming in with living in Northwest Arkansas. What choice do you have? Detroit Lions, babe. That's what you have. Take the up and coming team that's about to be a dynasty. You'll look smart.
Now that would be a fun trip. I'm thinking maybe next year, right, for like a fun trip, going to Oaklawn for the Rebel.
There she is.
That would be.
I would love to go to Oaklawn. I've been wanting to go there actually.
Yeah, that maybe like for a Rebel or something. That'd be fun. There's
Carson's in the house now, and she's not frozen. Can you hear us?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
She said, really bringing the energy.
She doesn't sound thrilled to hear us.
You think all those 3 again. Ugh.
Shoddy going in on my Lions. But guess what, folks? My Lions are about to be 4-1. They're going to hammer the Carolina this week, and I feel bad for the Panthers fans. It's terrible. I live in the Carolinas, and they're bad. Carson, what's up? Talk to us. We haven't even heard your voice yet.
Well, I was making sure it worked first.
Oh, there she is.
That green screen thing on this app is horrendous.
No, I didn't have it on.
It was on the first time.
I couldn't even open the YouTube chat in the YouTube tab.
Weird.
Oh, well, your green screen was on in StreamYard, so I think it is what it is.
Hey, real quick, talking about Oaklawn, how about that Oaklawn track announcer news? I love it. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, Matt Dinnerman. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like good people. I've talked to him on online a little bit. I've never met him or anything, but he seems cool.
Yeah, same.
Nice guy. Good announcer too.
Yeah, both parents from Boston.
Here we go.
I love them.
Sean, you do know I like Boston, by the way.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Just not the Patriots and the Sox, which I respect.
Very cool, and I like it better than New York. It's because it's got the same type of history and it's the same type of huge city. It's not as obnoxious as New York.
I agree.
Carson's going to Keeneland tomorrow. Tim's going to Keeneland tomorrow.
Excited for both.
I hate you both. I'm not excited for him, Sean. It's not exciting at all for me. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Here we go. 17 minutes till race 6, folks. Tim's getting serious about this one. This is his race. Oh, we lost $10. Let me update the bankroll. We're at $28. We got to make some money here, guys.
I got to send my double over to my buddy here. We're getting ready to go, and Colin and I are doubling down after this.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, excellent.
We're doing Keeneland for Saturday.
I just really hope that Colin doesn't join this stream at all or come in the chat. He really knows how to prod me like Dennis. Dennis, I don't even know how to do that. Here, I'll go find it. The address thing, I don't know. He doesn't care, do you? I'm going to delete it. All I can do is block him. I'd have to ban him to delete his comments. Bobby D's a regular in the chat. I ain't going to do that to him. Oops, I didn't mean to show that. Yeah. My fault. See what you made me do, Dennis? Yeah, no one cares except you, Dennis. Get over it. All right, we got a 5 furlong inner turf course race here, race 6. Carson, since you just joined, you got any opinions on race 6 yet, or are we still forming them? What are we doing?
Yeah, I like the one.
Summer snow.
I love it.
Look
I
at
love it.
the
He's in
jockey.
a shit mood. Love to see it. Who am I? F everybody.
Carson, have a
Colin.
drink.
I got
Yes,
3. I got this one. I got this one.
She's ready to go.
Colin's sleeping time picks can get effed. That guy's a loser. All right.
Leave Colin alone.
By the way, there's a WWE guy. I was flipping through the channels the other night, Johnny Gargano, who looks exactly like Colin.
Come on.
It's really Google
He's a
Johnny
nerd.
Gargano.
He's a nerd, I guess.
No, look at him. He looks exactly like Colin.
What's the name?
Johnny Gargano.
I'm gonna have to pull him up here. This might be
Yeah,
worth
pull
it.
him up.
Might be worth a goog.
Yeah.
Dennis Trusty agrees, babe.
Yes.
Johnny Gar.
Oh, it kind of does. Okay. Can see that.
I see it. Yeah. A little bit less douchey than Colin, but you know what I mean? You guys get it.
Oh my God.
Hashtag leave Colin alone. That's awesome.
Now I got all, dude. If this shit shows up in my algorithm with all this wrestling crap now, and by the way, Sean didn't just happen upon it while flipping through the stations. Admit it, Sean. You're a wrestling guy, aren't you?
No, I was actually flipping through the stations and I actually landed on that. And I looked at this guy and I said, holy cow, this guy looks just like Colin. I used to be back in the day, the Attitude Era.
Oh, absolutely. Hulkamania when I was like
Absolutely.
12.
Not as much anymore. But back in the day, The Rock, Stone Cold, my type of party.
Hell yeah. I'm an AEW guy. What do you do? What does that mean,
The
Dennis?
heck? What's that?
Is that like an offshoot? Like minor league wrestling shit? That's exactly what I think it is.
No.
Dennis likes small time wrestling. He's in a high school gym watching grown men grope each other in tights. Love to see it. I should have got some booze.
Dennis probably owns it. He probably owns AEW, you know?
Carson said, who needs a glass straight from the bottle? I like it, Carson.
Did you just rip one for the bottle? I missed it. It's incredible. Do it
It's
again.
okay. It'll probably happen 18 more times.
Love to see it. Love to see it. All right. So because of this Johnny Gargano thing, I accidentally closed out of my TVG window, so now I can't even see the races. AEW is owned by Jackson. What do you, Dennis? He never stays on topic. I guarantee you, he was a big problem in like school. Did you, Dennis? Did you ever meet a teacher who didn't want to beat your ass?
Did you see him spell hello and you're wondering if he was a problem in school?
He's a big problem.
Good
Oh,
Lord.
it's highly intelligent people can't stay on topic. Their brains going on 10 different things.
I
Yeah,
get that. I
see,
mean, I do
he's a
suffer from
legend.
ADHD pretty hard, but
He's a legend.
Dennis is a different
He's a
case. Dennis has a bit of psychopathy. He's got a lot of things going on there.
Crazy.
Spectrum. What do they call? What do you call that? I don't know. I don't want to get too far into it. I don't want to offend anybody. Too late, I'm sure, but except Colin. I'll offend Colin. All right, what do we got? How much time we have here, folks? Carson likes the one. That was the extent of her conversation. Thank you for the input and the in-depth analysis. We appreciate
Well,
that.
because I've gone into explanations before, and you're like, "Hold on, that's not how we do that. You just give me a number, and then we go through
That's not
everybody
even
else's
true.
discussion, and then we come back." So I didn't want to.
Well, this is Tim's bet, so we all need to give him a clue. You like the one, Sean? Where are you at in race 6?
I love the two. American Gamble. Rafael Hernandez, Michael DePaulo. If you look at this horse, 2 races against tougher on the poly, but not bad efforts. But if you look at his race, a couple back, 25,000. Louis Contreras on the inner turf, which is where we are. Horse came flying for second. Rafi gets back on this horse. And I think for DePaulo, I think this horse would be awful tough to beat in this spot.
Shoddy's comments and legendary, dude. That is comment of the week so far. I'm not going to repeat it because, I mean, I deserve better, but it was pretty funny. I'll give it to her. All right. I will say that I like the 2 a lot here too. What the live odds is 5-1 on the 2. I'll have the 3 on top. I have 3-2. This is a wild one though. This is really, I don't think this is one of those races where I don't think you can really write anybody off, except I can write off.
I agree with you.
I even hesitate to write off the bottom 2 here, but I have it as 3-2-9, which are all getting nice prices right now.
Yeah.
And Sean, who'd you have on top, Sean?
I had 2, 1, and 2, 1, 8.
So I have my top 3 is completely different. Love to see it. Actually, we both have the 2. I have 3-2-9. Carson, give me your second, third placers after the number 1, I assume.
After the 1, I would go 2, 5, 4.
1, 2, 5, 4, right? Carson making the stream some money. There is a $5 gift because of the Carson. Carson's going to make us. Yes, please bring the kids in the room next time. Carson,
Hey, if
give
we're
us some
getting
money for the
$5
next
a
one.
rip, we're gonna make some money
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah. I'll be in
Seriously,
trouble. I got a bottle around here somewhere.
The bottle will be empty. We'll be up $400. It'll be amazing. It'll be absolutely amazing.
And without running a race.
Thank you, Firsty. I know Firsty personally. He's a good kid. Thanks for jumping in there, buddy. We appreciate the patronage.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
I think that's a first that somebody's ripped straight from the bottle on here. I mean, we've all
Yeah, I think so.
besides Sean, we've all been drinking and or drunk.
I do rip it straight from the bottle, but that's not the same bottle.
Hey, Sean doesn't drink. I don't judge you for it. Listen,
Yeah,
it's not for everybody. Some people end up in the corner crying and getting in fights and getting killed at a Patriots game. You know, some people shouldn't drink.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I just incite them.
Yes. All right. Let's see here. Let's go.
Dennis can't remember Tim being drunk. Tim was drunk like last week. He asked for pictures of my mom. Don't you remember that? Wasn't that last year?
Dennis wrote, I can't remember Tim being drunk, but he should be.
He's been buzzed on here. We've all been buzzed on here.
Yeah.
Oh, I've definitely had a buzz. I wouldn't say I've been drunk.
Yeah,
Right.
I think I've been drunk. Not in the lounge because it's too close to when I get home from work. I have been drunk on like a Saturday stream with Matt. I think definitely during the Breeders' Cup. It's like a 12-pack deep at some point. I just get a little more mouthy, which is harder to believe, but I don't really change that much.
Mike Witten's going to pay money for the bourbon testing.
I'm still Mike. You were supposed to send me some, babe.
Oh yeah.
Send you some bourbon, yeah.
If I come to Keeneland, which I'm still trying to make happen, I'll blow money on it. I don't even care. Just to drink it on here and throw up publicly to show how stupid bourbon drinkers are. Because I hate all of you.
Right. While hanging from the
You're
ceiling fan.
I'm working on getting drunk now. Whoever said that.
One is 5-2 now. It was 4-1. What did you do?
You are moving the
needle.
You moving it, Carson. You are moving the needle.
No, she was supposed to say like 4-1.
One thing I can say.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead. Sorry, Sean.
Tony Gallardo has definitely in limited. He's making his way back as a trainer, And in his limited starts, 15 out of 21 the money, he has definitely made the most of his, starters. When he's placed them in very good spots. So that is no surprise.
Well, no surprise. Sean and I see this very similarly. I was on the 2 as well. Hernandez back on board. If you look at his last interturf race, which Sean mentioned, I mean, that was the horse's best speed figure of the year. I think it's a good combo, and I think the horse is a solid win candidate. I had Sean had the 1, then the 8. I've got the 8, then the 1. The 8 here, if you look, the last time that KK was on board, this KK rode the horse 3 straight times and won 2 out of 3 on the at this distance. Yep. So I really like the combo there. I think that the 8 is a clear factor. KK hasn't been riding, hasn't got a big win tonight, so he could be on top. And then I had the 1 for third. Sophia Ascendant for sure. I think this horse is clearly going to be the speed. And the thing about this was that as I looked at it, the 3 has also got some early speed. So those are 2 along with the 5. So it looks like you've got a lot of speed up front. It's just, is speed going to hold? I think if anybody holds on, the 1 holds on for a piece, with the 3 and the 5 probably going to get the worst of that speed duel. So I had it 2, 8, and 1 for those reasons.
It's your race, baby. What are we going to do? We have, what are we down to, $20? Or no, we're down to 28 bucks.
28 bucks, yep.
Tim, go wild if you need to. Carson's going to take the next race. But you have all aboard on the Tim train here. We need a winner.
Yeah, we do.
My show parlay, I'm going to take off that, by the way. I lost 2 in a row. It's over. Do that again next week. No pressure, Tim. We need a winner.
So other than the 1 and the 8, give me a third horse. I heard 3.
I like the 3.
Hombre, I heard, I think 4 and 5.
3's my
from
top
Carson.
choice. But I have been ice cold tonight, so stick with it. Being stalled.
Just a quick update, by the way. I'm still in last in Stable Duel. Yep. Still can see them all.
All right.
You're going to go down, baby. You can go down hard.
Yep.
Hombre,
Yep.
Give me a $2 exact key, not key box, just a $2 exacta key, 2 with the 138.
That dollars?
Is that $1, Tim?
I said
Yeah,
2,
you said
so $6.
$2,
Oh,
yeah.
2. Okay.
$6.
You can
That's only
go a little harder than that if you want, but
How many races we got left?
there's only 3.
Great.
This
You
one
can
and
do
then
it.
2 more.
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
Let's
I mean,
see. We've been betting $10, so make it a $3.
Yeah.
That'll be 9.
there you go.
There you go.
And they're actually paying pretty well. So of those, the 2 1's 28.
Oh yeah, if you hit
3
this,
is
it's gonna be nice.
62, and the 8 is 50. So I'm gonna get a little
You hit
piece of
this,
that.
it's gonna be nice. Let's see what the people say. Shoddy wants to know drunk karaoke songs. By the way, throw them in the chat if you guys are the type to do drunk karaoke.
Here I go again, Whitesnake.
Wow. Do you get naked on the hood of a car like whatever?
Hell no.
Tony Catan or whatever her name was?
I don't need don't need alcohol.
Sean
Get
gets
up there.
oiled up and
Rock 'em
around
out.
the top of a Chevelle. We can reenact that for you guys for the low price of $99.99.
Hell no, Dennis. Hell no.
No, he's not going to drink, Dennis. Come on. T-Bane in the house. What's up? That's I'm not
Hey,
even
Thomas
exposed.
Blaine.
That is shoddy 4 non blondes, babe. Come on, that's a 90s reset. You're too young for all that, aren't you? Who knows? Tim's never done karaoke once in his life, I'll bet you. Have you?
You would be wrong if you bet on that one.
Aha.
All right.
See?
Love to
There
see
you
it. By yourself or in a group? Because a lot of people go that group route.
I've done both.
All right. Sean, if you can pull that screen up.
Yep.
0 minutes to post, folks.
Yep. Yes, I can. Yep. Let me do that right now.
Oh,
There
God.
we go.
Look at this. This, by the way, if George Thorogood, dude, like I know most of the people in here have no idea who that is.
And the Destroyers.
Sucks. That is a complete embarrassment to music, the rock and roll industry, and humanity in general.
Why are you taking your anger out on George Thorogood?
Because he sucks, dude. And the Destroyers. They can all F themselves. How's that? Please. At least I didn't swear. All right.
Does it have to be rock? Can we do a little gin and juice?
Gin and juice, great. Perfect. What a
Look
song.
at Sully. Sully handicapping from an airport.
See, now that's dedication, babe. We love Uncle Sully. I knew I loved him for a reason.
That's brilliant.
One bourbon is a bluesy class. You're wrong. It's not a bluesy classic. It's a guy who took first week guitar lessons and did what's called 4-bar blues if you're a guitar player at home, and turned that into shit show with horrible lyrics, horrible accompaniment, and a horrible band. And his redneck lyrics are so stupid. Just, I mean, it's past rock and roll greats are rolling in their grave listening to that. How's that?
Elaine Kalman, hello.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Elaine.
I'll calm down. We got a few newbies in the chat. We love to see it. Elaine's new to the chat, right? Sorry, Elaine. I was on a tangent. I'm usually a nice guy. Welcome aboard. Good luck, everybody. Elaine, that's debatable if we're going to only play Canadian track. It depends.
You know, Elaine, the funny thing about it is the Canadian tracks are very favorable in how they look at it. They let us show their broadcasts. They've been great to the channel. And, you know, between the Cinnaboy and Woodbine, it's hard to top what they're the product they're putting out. Beats the shit show at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, Dennis was there and everything. Here we go. Woodbine Race 6. They're off, folks.
There they are.
Yeah, off and pacing.
That 3 is going.
Wow, he is sending it. That's my 3 horse that I had on top. Not to say that he's going to be there at the end, but he did what he was supposed to do. Going out as a rabbit. What was our final bet here, folks? I got to run it back.
2 with the 138.
Yep. Okay.
So
we got the 4 horses up front. We just need that 2 to take them over.
That's right.
He's looking like he's about to get serious. This is a short race.
He's got the inside. Let's go. Go.
Come on,
that
2.
3 is not giving up.
He's moving him. That 3, boy. The one time I was right, I didn't bet him.
Come on, Rafi, move that needle.
It's going to come 3, 4.
3, 4, 2.
3, 4, 2, folks.
Man.
Thanks for coming.
Jeez. Third.
Man. We had that. I had the 3 on top. That was like of course, it's the first race I didn't physically bet myself. 3-1. Hammered them. Did what he was supposed to do. Damn it. Did anybody hit that?
Is anyone hotter right now than Saheen? My God.
No, dude.
He's just riding like with incredible confidence right now.
And I fully acknowledged that in my stable duel. And let's see if it's helping me at all.
Yeah.
Charles, you hit it. Let's go, babe.
Good job, Charles. It's awesome.
Uncle Sully, are you a rookie traveler? 3 hours before your flight, and you're already at the airport?
Love it. With security lines today, that's sometimes what you have to do.
Yeah, it's true. I haven't traveled this year. I haven't traveled in almost 2 years, actually, on a flight.
Best thing I ever did was get that the easy pet to get in the other lines.
Oh,
Best thing ever. Yeah. Love
Absolutely. If you fly more than a couple times a year, it's worth it.
that. Yeah. It's so worth it.
Charles B. Yeah, the 4 jumped down that rail and looked deadly serious late. Nobody was touching the 3.
Bino again. Get in the middle.
Yeah, he's ferocious tonight, son.
Yeah.
I did have that 3 in stable duel. I don't think it's going to be enough though, folks.
Oh. Now, Carson,
So, yeah.
have you looked at the card at all tomorrow for Keeneland? Well, anybody
She
that
is
we
not
like?
big personality coming out tonight, Carson. Love it. Thank
I
you.
love the one-word answers.
You like that personality?
No.
Anyway,
What's that? What is Dennis doing?
yeah, I'll post the pics tomorrow probably.
No, I said, do we like anybody? Is it like anybody in particular we like?
She's going to bite your head off, Sean. Be careful.
Yeah, probably. Stop asking questions, Sean. So, Tim, who do you?
Yeah, I'll probably just post all my pics in the morning.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you, Elaine. Elaine acknowledging that Carson is a nice lady.
Yes.
She usually is. She just seems to be a little bit moody tonight.
I can vouch for that.
I mean, she is just on one. I don't know. Maybe we should just not touch that, but I think it's fun. It's kind of fun to watch. Maybe we should put her full screen. Just everybody watch.
You watch me eat cheesy poofs and shoot tequila.
I would like to see
I
you
will
drink straight
say-
out of the bottle again for a $5 tip, but
Hey, Sean, I will say in the Alcibiades tomorrow, I love BB's dream.
BB's dream.
Yes.
She doesn't. She is not a pretty horse. I'll tell you. I'm so sorry. You know,
Oh,
she's
man,
that
how can you do that?
young face.
Right.
Tim,
That's
you just
a
got a
grower
full
person.
sentence. How did you do that?
Tim's charming. That's how.
Yes,
I saw her run at Churchill, and she's has a huge stride. She's fast. She's
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, I like her. I know Brightwork's probably going to be the favored. You know, she's 4 for 4, but I really like BB's dream there.
Todd, bringing those gummies out. Congratulations to you, sir. Hopefully you're hopefully a heavy dosage for you tonight. Anybody else doing any drugs, any drinks?
I should be with my picks, but no.
Speaking of, be right back.
Absolutely. I need a refill too soon here, but I'll wait for Tim to get back. Elaine, you're cool. You seem cool. I mean, the more you talk, the more, I mean, you're putting up with this nonsense that I'm spewing out. I do owe you guys a pick in the NFL.
Yes, you do.
What time we got? We got an hour before the game. We can wait.
We've got plenty of time. Yeah.
Got to keep the people waiting. Keep them on pins and needles because I know that everybody's just waiting with bated
Hopefully
breath.
tomorrow at Belmont, finally enlightened, we'll get a chance to run again. Hopefully, if the weather gods don't cancel them out, let's hope.
Sahin been in the winner's circle how many times? Like,
He's catching KK. He's been on fire.
Shotty would like to note that she is intoxicated but not betting. Good job. That is unbelievable. You love it.
Shotty has to bet. Shotty, you have to bet the last race is a 6 and a 9 in it.
What race is it? The Banjo?
What is there?
Going up against Sibelius.
Oh, at Keeneland.
yeah. I think they're going to dead
Sorry.
him. It's going to be interesting.
Got a lot of action in the chat. What's going on here, folks? Over under on Todd's gummy eating 3.
Ooh.
I like the over with Todd.
Wait,
Over
for
under
real?
on my Todd is
Is that real about Dick Butkus?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's real.
today. Yeah.
Somebody else noted
It's
that too,
broke.
Tom. That
Oh.
sucks. As much as I hate the Bears and their entire franchise,
He was a legend. Yep.
yeah, that's
Oh no, I had no idea. Now this night's getting worse.
this day has sucked. Everybody knows it.
Oh my god.
Mm.
It's been a rough day. There you go. There's another rip out of the bottle. Congratulations, folks. You're
Dick Butkus.
witnessing
Hilarious.
history. Thank you. Thank you, Carson. Watching history.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're making history, guys.
I'm really sad about that now.
Yeah.
He was
he had to have
awesome.
been he had to have been close to 80.
80
right?
was 80. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say because
He was a friend of my dad's, Carson. He's a great man.
how did your dad know him? I forgot to ask you that.
He worked with him when Dad worked for Polaroid. Dick Butkus used to do a lot of work with him. Yep. So the nicest man that could be.
Yeah, dude, he's one of those guys. I mean, it's rare with athletes, especially nowadays, where they're famous and like at the top of their game for a long time, and you don't really hear anything negative about them. I guess it was more common back
everybody
then.
loved him. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, most
nicest
people,
man.
most people, even if they're beloved as an athlete, you find out that they're an asshole. You know.
No, and he was like in really good shape for his age too. Like he looked phenomenal. Like early last month, he went out on the field, and I don't know, maybe the Bears just broke his fucking heart, man. That's just awful.
They probably did. They're so terrible. I mean, they broke. I hate them, and they break my heart because I've never seen a worse organization in the history of
That
sport.
makes me so sad. Hilarious. And then he commented on a couple of posts because there was a horse running for a bit named Butkus.
Yes.
He was. Yep.
Wow.
Dang, I saw him in Vegas, but it's been probably 8 years.
Yeah, he was a good one. What are we talking about, folks? 80 on the nose, says Tom. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know I was going to be accurate like that, but I figured he was probably about my parents' age, and my parents are in their mid to late 70s, so I knew it was close. 18 minutes, race 7. Let's talk about this freaking Bears game tonight.
Yep.
I got a lock. I mean, you guys should probably, whatever you got to do, pull your 401ks out. If you got a 401k, you got any investments? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Dennis has given me the insurance that he's only betting a prop bet with Justin Fields on over rushing or whatever he said, over rushing yards, which, by the way, a terrible bet. Terrible. I mean, the Bears. Let me see what I've got here. You guys, is anybody even watching this game? We could sit here and watch harness racing all night for all I care.
Yeah,
I'd rather
right,
watch
yeah.
harness racing for sure than the Bears Commanders game.
Yep.
Does anybody still watch the Bears?
No, not even the Bears.
Not since
They don't
'85 when they were
even
doing the
watch.
Super Bowl shuffle. Trisha wants to watch Mohawk. We'll do Mohawk. You guys want to do Mohawk? We'll do Mohawk. I'll stay on until midnight. I don't care. Certainly not going to watch the Bears.
I got to go make a video with Colin.
Oh, well, you can bounce back in. The Bears are who we thought they were. Let's see.
That's a Dennis
that
Green
Washington?
comment.
Yeah, probably have that in the arsenal of videos in this StreamYard, but you know. Thank you. Sully's making a whole lot of sense. He must be drinking at the airport. He says, don't withdraw your 401k. Take a loan out on it. Thank you. It's good advice. Sage advice.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we put Sully's comments up all the time. He's bringing the heat. He knows.
Yep.
He knows what to do. Very responsible with his money. I don't believe you, Tom. I think you're a closeted Bears fan. He really is. He lives in Chicago. It's unfortunate, but he is a closeted Bears fan. He defends them a lot. And I got to tell you, as a kid who grew up in Detroit, should be ashamed of himself. His family's ashamed of him. His family has called me secretly without his knowledge and talked to me about how they're ashamed.
Yep.
It's not it's not something I would talk about publicly, but what is the score? Elaine asks. It hasn't started yet, Elaine. To 8:15 kickoff.
Yeah.
If you're interested, I have a bet for you to make. And put your kids through college with it if you play it smart.
Are you gonna share with the class or just Elaine?
I'm gonna share with everybody. I'll share with the class. It's 7:25. The kickoff is 8:15, I believe, right? Let me double check so I don't miss it. I want you guys to make money. I'm afraid of moving the needle in the NFL, There's billions of dollars bet on that game for sure, even though it's the worst game in the history of football. Possibly.
Sean,
I'm sorry, Tim. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask Sean what he makes of Irad deciding to ride New York Saturday instead of going to Keeneland. I mean, he's going to be there on Friday supposedly, but he's not staying, and he was supposed to ride in Italia.
Right. Yep. Yeah. No, he's very, that means use him in every race on Saturday at Belmont because he's definitely competent on doing that.
I'm wondering who he's in with on Saturday. I'm gonna have to take a look. I haven't even looked at it because I've been handicapping Keeneland.
I'll let you know.
I love it. Tim, we gotta somehow put our heads together for Keeneland tomorrow after this. I know you'll be talking to Colin, which is very unfortunate for you and your family, but I have some thoughts on Keeneland tomorrow too. So
I'll pop back in. I got a first timer in race.
Maybe
two.
we can split. Maybe we can split a pick 5 or pick 4 or something like that, or something just for fun. So it's good to see Keeneland back.
I believe that Tim, he had said when I had talked to him, I think he was going in for bright work. That's why he's at Keeneland tomorrow. I don't think he would be. You know what I'm saying? He's there for bright work. So.
All right, guys, I have to take a break real quick. Can I throw down my race 7 picks for you?
Yep, go ahead.
Carson's on the.
Yep, this is her race to pick.
This one.
She's betting 100 on Sophie. I mean,
I like the 1 horse. It's the favorite right now. I'm not going to get too cute or creative here.
I want to do a exacta box 526.
Oh, look at this. See,
love it.
On that note, I'll be back in a minute. All right. You guys carry on about the Bears.
Toodles.
Nobody wants to talk about the Bears.
Such a dick sometimes, I swear to God.
So we're boxing Carson 526. I like it.
You don't like the one at all?
You two, I'm hoping that the weather is beautiful for tomorrow. That the rain holds off just a little in the morning and makes it an enjoyable afternoon.
Hey, Shadi, it's supposed to be 69 tomorrow. Did you know that?
Aha. That's her favorite type of weather.
I think the weather's going to be gorgeous. I mean, Saturday and Sunday, it's only getting up to about 60, but to me, I love that weather.
Nice fall classic Keeneland weather. We're supposed to get rain for like the 9th weekend in a row. It's ridiculous. We can't get out of rain on the weekends. It's been crazy. But yeah, so I like it. So Carson, we like Saheen, which he can't argue right now, is the hottest. I like Gizmo's BFF. That horse just is so consistent on these. Even that last race, he came in 3rd. He was really coming close. That's the horse I like, Gizmo. And
I did. Yeah, Gizmo looks good. That's why I picked I was gonna just go 2-5 and do a box there, but of course Sophia up. Oh no, she's on the 3. My bad.
Yeah.
I was
and the crazy thing to me about that. Go ahead, Sean.
There was a 50-50 chance on the S's. It was S Saheen and S Vivas. Exactly.
Yeah. No, I think my original expansion was to the 6 for KK. So.
Yep, that's solid.
And I was just gonna say, I mean, with the 5 being the favorite, how is the 2 sitting at 7-1? Because the last time these two faced off, the 2 beat the 5 and was the favorite in that race. And I just think that the 2 is one of the horses I liked, and the other one that I had in there, I actually had the 6 on top. So
Mhm.
Tim, the best way to describe that for you. Remember at Churchill Downs, no matter what it was, Pat Day would be 4 to 5. He could be on an elephant. It'd be 4 to 5. When Martin Drexler and Saheen are on together right now, they're getting bet on everything. It's like Irad at Gulfstream. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like you're actually getting pretty good prices right now because everyone is betting every horse that Saheen and Drexler are getting together with.
I mean, I think the horse can be there, but I like the horse underneath. I think the horse is probably 3rd at best.
Yeah.
I really like the 6 on top, and of course the horse is a favorite, which I don't like. But 6 and 9 in the money. KK gets back on board. Rode a couple races back and didn't look like much, but I think with the class drop here, this is clearly the best horse in the race.
I think Carson's bringing us back. That's what I think. I think she's bringing us back with this bet. I like it. I like it. So let us know, guys, who you like in this one too. And how long, guys? Again, is the Keeneland meet? 3 weeks? Is it 3 weeks?
Well, it runs through the 28th, so 3 weeks total.
Okay.
I think 14 racing days, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 16. I don't know.
Very
I got
exciting.
to.
Yeah. Saturday the 28th is the last day, though.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely wish I could get down there with you guys, but I'm very excited for you guys. It's going to be one hell of a meet to watch. That's for sure.
My favorite place in the world.
Absolutely. One of the prettiest for sure. And we got, how many minutes do we got here? They're just onto the track. Coming down here. Coming down that hill. There's actually a big weekend in Woodbine this weekend. It's the International, which is the big grade 1 race up there. Oh, it's good to a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup. But
So
what is the
official
bet?
bet, we're gonna do 256
Yeah.
exact box,
Can
or
we put that in there? Yeah, I do that right now. I'll put that in right now for us. Official bet. Box 256. I like it. There we go. I like that. Very solid play. Let's see here what the people are picking here. 1-5-1-5-1-6-5-5-6-1. They're okay. They're all over the board there. Should be a very interesting race for sure. Very interesting. And you were talking about the Alcibiades, Tim. You think Vivi's the one to reel in?
I really do. I like the horse a ton in that race. When I was looking at it, I just think that that step up in the last, that was a huge improvement in speed figure, and the speed figures actually are better than what Brightwork was running. And I just think that when I watched back that last race by Brightwork was all out at 7 furlongs, and I mean, Irad had to really work her to get that win. And if you look at BB's Dream, I mean, that was a much better race, and the horse was hand ridden, and she was just extending under a hand ride. It's like, what does she really have? I don't think we know. And when I look at, the fact that this is 1 1/16, I think BB's Dream extending out to 1 1/16 to me is a little better than Brightwork going 1 1/16.
I will say this: if I do get 6-1 on my friend Candied with the return of Luis Saez, I will definitely like those odds at 6-1.
I'll tell you this, Sean. Here, the way I've handicapped the weekend, and I've looked at both races, both days, even Sunday, but both big days, Friday and Saturday, and I think, at least the way I see it, I think Saez is going to have a big couple of days.
Yeah. He's very excited to be back and he's healthy, which is great.
A lot of people don't realize that, Tyler's always big in Kentucky and wins a lot of Kentucky titles. But over the last 3 years combined, Saez has the more wins at Keeneland than Tyler does.
Yeah. See, this is what you see. This exactly. See, Dennis defending Carson. There you go. See, he's amazing. And how much tequila are we?
Well, Todd asked tequila bet, and I said, "Are you asking because you want to know how much I'll drink, or did I make this bet because I'm drinking?"
I like it. There you go.
Yeah.
Feeling good bet. Okay. There we go.
I'm double fisted now, so we're good.
Excellent.
We're good. I got in a little bit of a hurry because I didn't get to drink anything after work. So, I had some catching up to do. Little ketamine drip upstairs for a little while. Get me in the mood, you know what I'm saying? Dennis, Dennis didn't even say if it's too late now. We're gonna have Dennis on. It's too cool to, you had the invite. Never mind. Prick.
His 1978 thing could not take the stream.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Too much. That camera with the filter on it that just makes it look like it's what do they call that filter? Like a vintage. Carson's a photographer. She would know. What do they call that? Like a filter that makes everything look like it's a 70s vintage. That's what Dennis's webcam is.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Instagram filter?
Sounds like he's got a sepia filter on the front of his camera.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was kind of going for. Mike Witten going in on some tequila. Let's go, baby. What are we drinking?
He said,
Shoddy,
no.
what are you drinking?
No, he says thumbs down to tequila, I think.
Oh. I can't see that. I'm too blind, Mike. Sorry. He's too busy drinking single barrel, whatever bourbon shit. Good God. I'd rather drink tequila. I hate tequila. I'd rather have tequila than that. Trisha, are you drinking tonight? What are we doing? You have to be to tolerate me, right? Oh, wow. That's a strong one. I made a rum and coke.
Rum and coke? There you go.
Yep. But watch this, folks. Bring your kids around. Bring your kids around the TV, around your phone, whatever you're watching. I'm going to back it up with the chaser. A nice beer to chase the mixed drink down, Nice Thursday evening. All right. What's the bet, folks? I was gone.
256 exact.
256 exact box.
Thank you. The attitude responds quickly. 256.
I answered your question directly.
You did. No small talk. You love it.
No, I don't.
Cheese puffs and tequila, says Mike. Mike is on it, baby. I love Mike. MVP. 2023 MVP of the lounge, possibly. I mean, there's a few. He's up there, though. He is up there.
Mike is a legend. Why can't I?
We have to make an all-star team. Maybe like the top 5 all-star team of the chat. Brett's coming in with iced coffee. That's bold. That is bold.
Iced coffee? Yeah.
That's as bold as Sean's iced water.
Yes.
Flavored iced water.
Yeah. I agree.
Dos Equis with pancakes, Uncle Silly. Nice. Love to see it. You know what? The cheese puffs, or however you say that, potato chips, those type of snacky foods do go well with drinking because, the salt dries you out and then you run it back, makes you drink faster. Yeah, it's good. to let your kids, you want them to drink faster and more. That's how you do it.
Oh, there we go. Now we're back.
256, folks. All right.
Yeah.
Have that right. We have a box, 256 box, right?
Yes, we do. Box 256.
Jesus. I mean, this is like sleepy time. Talk about Colin. I can't even wake up the guys in the freaking live stream with me. Unbelievable. Jerry Max Niles. What's up, man?
Mike still has the long jeans watch. Love it. Love it.
Wow. Baller. Chris D'Souza going with a smeared off ice. They still make those things, dude. That's incredible. Wow. I thought that they still make those for real. I know that was a thing. I mean, they're on the shelf next to Mike's Hard Lemonade or Zima or what? It's incredible.
They don't make Zima anymore. Somebody bought out Zima.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sean used to bong Zima off a stripper's ass back in
Back in the day.
And they're off.
Here we go.
Those are good days.
That was it. We'll bring him back to it one of these days, maybe next year, Breeders' Cup.
Yeah.
Relive
Absolutely. Why
the
not?
golden days. What do we got going on here, folks? We got the 1 and 6 on top.
Tim. Shit.
You had the 1 trying to go wire to wire. Got a 6
Looking
right
good,
behind
too.
him. The 5 right there. 23. That's quick.
I don't think
Here we
they're
go.
catching
1
them.
is looking strong. That was
6 is
again,
under a drive,
first,
though.
all I have to do is not bet. Yeah, 6 is coming on the outside though. And the 5
up the rail.
They're going to split the 1. Can they get home? It looks like they're going to. 5 and 6. Carson, you might have saved the world.
Come on, Gizmo.
Here
Come
comes
on,
the
fuck,
2
look
as
at
well.
this.
Get
She's
up there,
giving the
buddy. Get
try.
up there.
She's giving the try.
Yes.
Look at this.
6-5-2. We
Carson
got a
gives
winner,
it a try.
folks. Carson
Gives it
can
a
quit
try.
whining and crying now. She's got a winner on the board for the team. What was that? A $2 exacta box? What did we do?
I had the try.
Did the 2 get up?
Yeah.
A second?
I don't think so.
I think
don't know.
third. I think it's
Oh.
Yeah, I
6
think
5
third. I thought third too.
I've come in third all night. God, so close.
Elaine's in the house thanking Carson. See, this is what we
Cannot
got to do.
get second.
Carson came in
Elaine,
with all
I
that
am
negative
this
energy, but she's
person.
bringing winners.
Yeah,
He's a
6
nice
5 2.
person.
Yeah, 6
This
5
is not
2.
negative. I'm just a realist. Settle down.
For the kids at home, this is why we tolerate that attitude.
Wow.
Gets it done.
Wow.
Dennis, what's going on, man? What do we? Did you figure out anything for football? Because I'm about to finally give out the pick. Elaine had the exacta. Congratulations, Elaine. We have a good time in the lounge. Welcome aboard,
I had the try.
Tim.
Carson has the try.
Yeah.
Tim bet it. He was talking to
The lounge bet it though. That's a winner for the lounge. Are we back?
Yeah, yeah.
Back
A
in
little bit
business.
chalky on top. I was hoping the 2 got up for second, but
and
take
to be fair, I did like the 5 on top. So
did you say it or did we box it? I wasn't
no, I
here.
boxed it. I said box
Okay.
the exacta, but I was just
Yeah, you said it like all within 3 words somehow. So we got the message pretty quick.
wow. Well, you were gone when I explained the rest, so
All right, we got a winner. So was it a $2? Are we going with a $2 exacta box? Is that what we
It's
did?
$2 exacta box. Yep, yep.
That should pay decent.
That's absolutely.
Yep.
10 to
Keith, we're playing
to
on
make $20.
FanDuel.
I mean $20.
That's going to put us right back to about where we need to be for a big showdown for the last race.
Yeah, too bad that 2 couldn't get up for you, Carson. That would have been a huge one.
he was smoking there at the end. That was really
Yeah.
close.
I would have taken it because I keyed the 6 on top.
That would
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what I
pay out
liked.
for sure. But hey, Yeah, we're making money out here for the kids. Finally, $2 exacta pays $21.90.
Yeah.
That's it. That's pretty
By the
bad.
way, I have a bone to pick with Woodbine Mohawk. You want to hear a definitive boo? Right.
Bring it.
In the first race at Woodbine, there was a 1-9. If you box my 3 picks, which are 4, 7, 8, it came in 7, 8, 5. The 4 was off at 1-9. Okay, so the 7 goes off at 6-1. The 8 goes off at 20-1, and with the 1-9 out, and the exacta paid $47 for $1 with a 1-9 out. Boo!
Wow. Yeah, that's bad. This
Yeah,
is exactly
6-1
bad.
and 20-1 with a 1-9 out, and it pays $95 for $2.
That's bad.
That's boo.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm surprised this exacta didn't pay better. Would it paid $9? Was it
Yeah.
2-1 over? I guess it was 2-1 over 5-2.
Right.
I think 10.
It was the top 2 favorites.
Yeah.
AIDS. We'll take it though. It's a profit. First
It's
win
a
of the night.
profit. Carson brings us back.
Carson putting us on the board. Thank you. Dennis, I bet 11 games this weekend. How did that work out? Because I'm going to tell you that the bet that I have for tonight is my second biggest bet of the week, including all the Sunday and Monday football games. It's a lock tonight, boys and girls. Trisha
I like
agreeing with Sean. Amazing start.
Thank you, Trish. Yeah, I so
You
appreciate that. Thank you, my
Dennis, you
friend.
did not send me any messages. Do we want Dennis on? for
Carson,
last-
you just made us some money. That's not good for some tequila.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
And
you
by
want
the
me
way,
to drink
feel
more now?
free. Feel free for a
I should have done the try. Now you're complaining about how much money I made you.
$40 on the dollar try. By the way,
Thank you, Carson.
Just kidding.
I'll buy you a beer tomorrow.
Sold.
Those Keeneland lagers, by the way, are really good. I love
Yeah.
those.
You know
Keenan
what's really
Foley.
good? Yeah, the spring meat, they had these spicy margaritas. It's just like from the, mass-produced cocktails. They just pour it out of a giant bag, but it was really good.
Sometimes they work. I had a what was it? I had like 2 God, it was like 10 in the morning when I was hungover at Keeneland last time I was there, and it was some Bloody Marys, and it was like the most probably average Bloody Mary I've ever had, but it was so good because of the situation. I was like, here we go. It is Bluegrass Steaks Day. I'm hungover. It's like 10 in the morning. It was freezing cold, so I needed a little help with the heat. That got me off to a good start.
Yeah, and it's still light out in Lexington.
Not that great of a story. Sorry. We have race 8 coming up. 22 minutes. Elaine, maybe we give Elaine full control over the betting for the last race, since she's been a warrior on her first. She said she's been in here a couple times, but I don't think she's participated in chat. I apologize if I'm wrong, Elaine. We always like to acknowledge new folks in the chat. So, Mezcal White. I don't know what that means, Todd. Is that tequila? Not a tequila person. I don't know what that is.
Here is my long shot play of the day coming up in this race.
Are we doing what? Mohawk?
No, Woodbine.
Okay, I was going to say,
Yeah, no,
I don't know what's going on.
No.
I got Dennis
No,
sidetracking me.
Nope. Long shot.
I don't see any Dennis asking for a link. None of that. You guys are out of your mind. All right, let's update the bankroll. So what did we profit there? I think we profited like $9 or $10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great, but hey, I'll take it.
It's a win. A win is a win. Yeah, no, gee, 21. Yeah, 21.8. Nice. 21.90.
21.90 is that what it paid?
Yep, 21.90. Yep.
So we made
Good job.
made $9.90. So we're back to 37.90 for the last race.
Okay, there we
Started
go.
with 50. We have to make something happen, folks.
Yep.
By the way, if you want Dennis to come in for the last race, we have to do live karaoke with Dennis, and he has to perform. And we'll take a live vote in the chat to see what he will perform. Maybe it is George Thorogood or whatever that was. Everybody put in your favorite band so I can shred them apart if I don't like them. That'd be fun. I think that'd be a fun tidbit for the last race.
Look at that. Elaine followed Carson and had it exact. Look at that.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Yep. Yep.
Elaine, do you have any strong thoughts on race 8? Have you looked? How are you feeling? Everybody's had their turn here. I've had as soon as I stopped betting, though, I started my horses. I mean, I'm looking. I'll show you my charts here. I did some homework. As soon as I stopped betting, though, winner. Last 2 races. I think it showed in Stable Duel, which. By the way,
I don't even know if it was. I don't even know if it was a stop betting. As soon as you left,
yeah,
the
everything
feed,
got good.
yeah, Carson hit.
That was in spite of me. I feel like though. Oh, Nickelback comments. Jesus Christ, we don't want to do that.
I am out of last. I'm out of last. I'm in 27th. So glad I studied this card since Tuesday.
Uncle Sully, I'll tell you, one of the first concerts I saw live in Rupp Arena, and I was there front row, was Rush. And I realized that Rush is probably not something you want to see front row because Geddy Lee is not the most attractive
he is
guy
hideous, bro. Just a hideous human being. Talented AF though.
But great concert.
I mean, that you talk about a band where you know within 3 seconds if you love them or hate them, and usually their fans are like Nazis about their fandom. They love them. If you like them, you love them, or you hate them because of Geddy Lee's voice. I mean, it's pretty. It is pretty abrasive unless you like him. I happen to like Rush. I mean, they're not my. I'm not going big on Rush. They're definitely legendary, man. Like talent-wise, incredible.
I like them.
Yeah, they're
None
good.
amongst my favorites.
Nah, they're not going into any top 10 list or anything like that for me, but they're definitely great. One of the best drummers ever.
Yeah.
Let's put your bands in there, folks. We love it. We love you know, we got 20 minutes between races. We can talk about some shit. Dennis's favorite bands. Here we go. Yes, Uncle Sully. This guy, Uncle Sully. I feel like we're kindred spirits that should be maybe separated at birth or something. But Keystone Light people drink. Keystone Light at a Nickelback concert. That's a different breed of people, folks. And I just don't think I could ever see eye to eye with anybody.
I
really
got
have a
money.
low IQ if you like that band, honestly.
I got money on
Real
Dennis putting in that he's going with Backstreet Boys.
That'd be an upgrade from Nickelback, to be completely honest. I mean, a huge upgrade.
Todd prefers Air Supply.
Oh, Todd.
He's all
That's
out
because
of
he
love.
prefers to huff air out of a CO2 cartridge? What do those people do? What is that? Whippets? He likes air. He likes an air supply like that. How's that? There, I tried to make a joke. It wasn't that good. Nickelback is horrible. Thank you, Mike. See, I'm not an asshole. I'm just being honest. This is a really bad band. They're terrible, guys. Jesus Christ.
Wow,
Not as
here
bad
without
as
you.
it gets.
The lane's a little 3 doors down. Here without you.
Fine. 3 doors down, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, that was like a post-grunge era, bad era for music. They were fine. They had a lot of catchy, poppy, post-grunge pop hits. They're fine. No issue.
Well, Bobby's got a good trio.
Bobby D, I like it. Carson, tell me, is that first band your favorite band?
Queen, yeah.
They're great. I mean,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I can't believe you said
I got to go downstairs and get my book and my whole collection of all of the Queen albums and show you.
Really?
It's my favorite band. I'm not shitting.
Queen's
Oh,
incredible.
sweet. All
Queen's
right.
incredible.
Listen, I'll
Incredible.
tell you. I mean, I was very young, of course, so it wasn't up to date with all the, I guess, shows and performances. But my mom called in sick for me when we found out Freddie Mercury died and stayed home and watched
That's
the concert. And, oh, God.
It's an
Yeah,
amazing
there's-
story. Your mom did that for you. That's awesome.
Because he
love-
was
yeah.
really important, like to
One of the most talented people you will ever see.
I say every time people are talking about singers, anytime
Yeah.
somebody does
Freddie.
mention him at the top,
Freddie's
I'm
amazing.
sorry.
You know what's
People are
crazy
just-
about that?
yeah.
You know
I
what's
mean, do
crazy
you know
about
how many lyrics and
yeah.
verses
Yeah.
people repeat and they don't even know? Like, just it's crazy. I did get to see the Queen concert. It was Adam Lambert
Lambert,
Yeah.
yeah.
for, and I think people were like upset that he wasn't impersonating him. And I'm like, that's not what this
No,
is
no,
about.
please.
You
No.
know, it's
Yeah.
just a
Please
different
don't
thing.
impersonate him.
Yeah, it's just a
You can't.
performance art. But
It's
there
like
is a
that-
Queen cover band playing next weekend in Louisville.
Yeah,
and
it's-
if
that's a
you
different
don't
thing,
go,
though.
Tim, we should go. I think it's the 13th.
A Queen cover band versus like Queen with whatever his
Right.
name is from
Yeah.
American Idol. That's two different
Right?
things.
Yeah.
Adam Lambert.
That was like Van Hagar.
Yeah.
That was like Van Hagar. I'm like, no, you're not David Lee Roth.
I like Dennis. Dennis coming in. I mean, he can't do anything that's positive. He comes in and says, "I don't know who Bring Me the Horizon is." Yes, I do. You a hole. Pathetic. You're
I have
pathetic.
no idea who Bring Me the Horizon is, Dennis. No idea.
I do. I mean, they were like.
Oh,
First of all, they've morphed into like 7 different bands, which
Oh.
means to me that they never really had a path. They're just trying to make money in the mainstream market. But good for them. It's great. Dennis, you go buy into it. Go watch a Hinder concert with Shoddy. How's that for you?
this is quality stuff right here.
Def Leppard was my joint like in the mid 80s, though. I was like 7.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old. Not necessarily pour some sugar on me, but Def Leppard, what was that? Like, they were good.
80s.
Yeah, I loved it.
I saw Def Leppard, what do you call it? Poison and
Poison,
and
boy.
they and the Scorpions, and they sang
I knew you snorted coke off a hooker's ass.
Rock
I
Me
knew
Like
it.
a Hurricane. For like
That's the
20
biggest
minutes.
party bands of all time you're talking about right there. Poison, dude. They'd throw coke at the drummer and he'd snort it in the air, dude. It was amazing. Like parlor tricks out here. Motley Crue from Todd. You'd love to see it. Shoddy, you're wrong about one thing, honey. Listen, this is not grunge disrespect. Those bands you're mentioning are not grunge.
Oh yeah, we're just talking
That's
about rock
after
band.
grunge died, honey. I mean, that is like post grunge. If like Nirvana had an abortion and it lived, that's if Kurt Cobain had an abortion and it somehow lived and crawled out of the abortion clinic, that was whatever his name is from Nickelback.
Right.
Just a
Here-
fucking
Here's
piece of shit band. How's that? Just a nasty.
Yeah. So I see the
disgusting,
horses.
talentless,
I see the horses in the paddock.
unbelievably sickening to anybody likes that. All right.
But
Gross
can,
to me.
can anyone
Mm,
guess
sick.
what band Spin has seen the most times? And the answer is 13.
What band you've seen the most times?
Yeah, 13.
Okay. The answer's 13.
I'm
Can I
going
get
with
a-
Boston.
No,
I
Can I
do
get
love
too old
that.
for me.
Can I get
That's
an
old.
era? Can I get an era, Sean? Can you narrow it down to like what years, like a year range, or is it
Yeah, yeah.
Are they still
90s and
active?
2000s and still
like
performing.
90s, 2000s?
Still performing.
So you liked the cock rock 80s stuff. So I was gonna say, there's a lot. Let me see what I could get you for.
Garth Brooks is
Is it-
second, but
Garth Brooks.
he's second for me. Yep.
Oh, Garth Brooks is second. Okay.
Fabulous show.
I was gonna say Pearl Jam, Dennis, but no.
Yes, that is it.
Is it? Okay.
Pearl Jam.
I was gonna say that, but
Yeah,
I don't
13.
know. You didn't seem like that because you're more cock rocky.
No, Pearl Jam, 13.
So, Mike Whitten's making a little more sense. Look at this. See, he's going to the 80s with Hart and Foreigner, but those are like good 80s bands. Weezer and Blink
It ain't
182.
so.
Weezer is a great dude. Weezer is super underrated.
Weezer did a good cover of Africa, by the way.
Yeah.
Toto.
I mean,
Can we all just agree though that the Queen performance at Live Aid at Wembley Stadium in '85 is the best
That
live
was
performance
amazing.
ever?
Amazing.
I love it,
Sure
Tim.
can. Sure can. Hey,
Amazing.
all right. So Tim, the Killer Queen, this guy's been covering or impersonating Freddie since like
Is that the name of the band, Killer Queen?
Killer Queen was one of their albums. Oh, so that's a band.
The impersonator. His first name is Patrick, but he has been impersonating since like the early '90s. So they're playing at Belterra October 13th. So we should go.
That sounds October 13th.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 week away, folks.
Yeah.
For the kids scoring at home. Dennis is giving me shit about Weezer now, so I can't do anything right with Dennis. So let's see.
That was John Von Africa. You gotta listen to it. Very good.
Barry C chiming in with some Queen love. Dude, here's the thing. Let me make a statement about Queen real quick, because I love them too. I'm so glad we're all in alignment on that. Because there's a lot of people who think they're whatever, because they are anti-gay or whatever they are. F them. I feel like Queen gets love and respect right now more so than they did like even when they were active. Or
Couldn't agree more.
I agree.
Crazy. Like it took people because they couldn't handle it. Like especially like it's crazy that I don't think they were accepted much because Mercury was so flamboyant and tough to look at if you are a homophobe and all that type of shit. But dude, I mean that dude has Tim. I was gonna say one of the best voices ever, but Tim will argue the best voice ever, which is hard to argue against.
Yeah.
Best rock voice ever. He's up there for sure.
And I think you're absolutely right, Hombre. And back then with all the
crazy.
70s bands and everything, people listen to that and they're like, this is not rock. And it was, but the thing was that Freddie was so cutting edge. And I mean, you look at Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, even his record company didn't want him to make that song.
Yeah, dude, they wouldn't.
Everybody thought he was a wacko, and now that's like one of the most well-known songs throughout the entire world.
They weren't ready for him, babe. They weren't ready for him.
They weren't.
No.
There's a lot of that. Because I'll be honest, dude, I used to like when I was a kid and I was listening to classic rock, learning guitar and all that shit. I'm like, Zeppelin was God. I still love Pink Floyd, but I used to like Zeppelin more than Queen. And now I couldn't. Zeppelin's an all-time great too. Don't get me wrong, but
They are.
But Queen is so much better than them, dude. Come on. And Robert Plant, I used to, that dude, like nobody can sing that. Nobody can even pretend to sing Robert Plant shit. Don't even give me it.
Yeah.
Women can't hit those notes.
Exactly.
He's a monster. But and by the way, in the chat we have people talking about Hinder and whatever the fuck they're called, Nickelback. Get out of here, folks. Go back and listen to some albums. Get a Beatle, maybe the Beatles. I don't know. You guys ever heard of it?
Yeah, and I love the fact too when they interview them. Now they're not sports fans at all. So they said the last thing we ever thought would be our things would be played in like every single arena. When we made those, what I'm saying, it's amazing.
I love it. I could talk about music until
horses
tomorrow.
are on the track and we got 7 minutes. Should we put in a bet?
Good job.
Hang on, Tim. Before we go back to it, Todd, I am not surprised that he is repping the Pink Floyd and the Doors, baby. I mean,
yes,
I love the Doors. I love Pink Floyd.
They're both mushroom bands. They're both mushroom bands. So
now there's another question right there.
No
Would they be as big if he hadn't died? Would they be as big?
Who, the Doors?
The Doors.
Yes.
Dude, they have some undeniable classics. They have several. They have, and you know what's funny? I just did this last weekend. I was introducing, my daughters are young. They're starting to actually get interested in classic rock stuff. I was showing them the Doors, like Light My Fire and the Riders in the Storm, the big ones. I started digging into their catalog. I'm like, dude, I forgot how many great songs they had. They have like, it's not just those 2 or 3. They have like 10, dude. And Jim Morrison's a fucking wacko and a crazy ass and a douchebag in a lot of ways, but he was great. How would any of those legends, if they had lived beyond 27 or whatever, maybe we'd hate them all. Who knows? And like Hendricks, it's another one. We'll get into that though. It's Horse Racing Network here, folks. If you want to hang out after, I'll talk about this shit all night, but that's my real passion. Elaine likes the 7 at Woodbine. Interesting. Look at this.
Okay.
Box 2/10. Did we decide anything, folks? I've lost track. I'm too busy thinking about mushrooms with Todd, ketamine drips.
Freddie Mercury.
Nickelback threw me way off the map, dude. I completely lost my train of thought with that. That is unbelievable, folks. I'm sorry. Please unsubscribe to the channel. Hang yourself from a ceiling fan if you like Nickelback. All right. Not really, folks. I'm kidding. All right. Let's do this, folks. 5 minutes to post race 8. Sean, I apologize. Sean's not keeping me in check like he usually does. Usually,
No, not tonight.
interrupts me.
No, I'm letting you go.
He knows I've had a rough day. Thank you, Sean.
Yep. We're letting you go tonight.
He's the professional in the room, and I am the animal.
Crazy. All right.
Nickelback can seriously have never existed, and the world would be a better place, Mike. Thank you. Mike Whitten is, I've always liked Mike Whitten. Nice guy. Does well. Came on the show a couple times. He won every time. And he hates Nickelback. I like him even more now. Jeez, just Shoddy, please. Please. I feel sorry for Shoddy. Like she's obviously never heard a lot. You've really been sheltered musically. If you like that, you just have not heard a lot. Which you're younger. It's incredible.
Hey, with 3 minutes left, I'm just going to say I'm 2-4 solid on top, and I like the one with a real chance at a long shot odds to get into the try.
Yep.
I love this one.
Sully, she got rained out, unfortunately. And I was supposed to go see her this weekend. She rained out again. So they moved her game to tomorrow. But she scored again. So thank you, Sully.
You got a legend in the making over there, Sean.
Yep. She's doing really well. Yeah.
Barry C down in some vodka and lemonades. That's a smooth drink. That's a dangerous one for me. Remember when the Mike's Hard Lemonade was a thing? That was a big thing in the 2000s.
Yes.
I used to get those, drink the top half of the Mike's Lemonade, and then fill the bottle back up with vodka. So you're getting a little more than you bargained for.
Vodka, that's like the breakfast alcohol.
Yeah, it's perfect for it. Yeah. Perfect.
A little Bloody Mary action.
Carson's got to pee. Go ahead. What do you need to come back?
No, I was replying to Todd.
That's a great quote, though. That is so many.
I said, I have to take a number 1 in this race, and for real. And I said, I got to pee. Forrest Gump.
Right over my head. Right over my head. Not that smart of a person. I apologize.
It's okay. I'm dumb too.
I didn't say it. I did say, however, that anybody who likes Nickelback in the are not dumb. I won't say that. They're
misguided.
We can't say they're bad people. They just have zero taste in music. But that's
misguided.
We can't all be good at everything.
Uncultured, low IQ. They didn't choose to have a low IQ, folks. They're born that way. It's not really their fault. I don't hold it against them. By the way, the bet of the night, since this thing is happening in 6 minutes, the NFL, it's the over tonight. The Bears and the Commanders are both horrible, terrible, but their defenses are even worse than their offenses. There's going to be a lot of scoring, folks. Bet it. Bet it and forget it. Put your college fund up. Put your kids' lives on the line. Sell your kids into whatever industry. I don't care. You're going to make some money tonight. You'll feel good about yourself. The over 44.5, I believe, was the line last time I knew. $1 zillion on it. 1 minute to post here in race 8.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the screen. Yep. And I love 2 long shots here. I'm letting people know here. I am doing 1 and 7.
Sweeping passion, the 7 horse.
Yeah, the 7 horse last time. If you watched that race, hello there, lady.
Oh, look at that cutie.
You say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
What number are we picking this last race?
What number are we picking? By nose.
What flavor's the sucker?
Yeah, that's the most important piece.
I don't know. What flavor is that?
So I agree a bit.
Doesn't
But
care.
we're going into the gate here.
We're going in. Share that screen back up here.
Did we put a bet in?
4? Oh, 2 and 4? 4.
4. Okay,
Let's
folks,
bet it all
lock
on
it
the
in.
4. We're betting it all on the 4.
Lock and load on the 4. 2 in the 4, or just a 4? What was it?
4.
Well, she put 2 fingers up and then she said, I like the 4.
Smart kid.
Dan asked, am I picking the winner in TNF? I like the Bears at +7. I don't like them at +6. Just put all your money on the over. The over is hitting, folks. That's it. I don't like the spread. I like the Bears at +7, but not +6, because I think it's going to be close with that. Over 44.5 is an absolute lock. Sell your kids. Put it all up on the line.
Trish has got 2, 9, 10. Good luck, Trish. Brett's got 2, 9, 10, 4. Dennis has got 7 and 8.
Smoking cold.
Kind of agrees with me.
What did we do for the official bet? We got $37 in the kitty.
The
here.
4 to win.
What was the bet though? I didn't even catch it. I was
I
too
don't
busy
think we
ranting
made
about Nickelback.
I don't think we made. You
Well,
bet
we'll
30
bring
on
up
Nickelback.
Nickelback's banned. I'm gonna put it. Can you put in the YouTube chat that you can ban words, because that is just shit festival. All right, Brett likes the 2, 9, 10, 4. I'm catching up.
So it was
guys.
all 2-4 here.
My blood pressure is through the freaking roof with this conversation. Unbelievable. 2-4 from Tim.
Here comes a 2.
7's making a move. I like where the 2's
Here we
at on
go.
the rail, though.
Yeah. Here
4
comes
starting to
the
move.
7.
4 starting to move. Come on, 2-4.
Here comes my 1 up the rail for
Come
Bruno.
on, 2-1-4.
2's looking tough.
Give me a 2-1-4. Get up 4.
It's
Get
gonna be
up,
two-
4.
2 and 4.
Get
2 and
up
4
4.
looking good. If the 3 can stay out of it.
Get up 4.
4. Who's coming up for a second? It's gonna be 4-2, babe.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right. Okay.
Who got third? Did the 1 get in there?
7.
I had 7-2 on top there. I couldn't even put in a recommendation after how bad the first 3 or 4 races went for me. So
Got the exacta. Take it.
Didn't we bet it all on the 4? She comes
like
through
the
again. She's money.
Did she really? So it really was the 4 and the 2? Oh my
Look at
gosh.
that 4-2.
This is
She's money.
wild.
you got your winner if you let baby girl make your pick.
Yeah.
How's that? Next week, Carson, you know what to do.
Yes. That was funny.
Yeah, it was a little chalky. Got some comments coming.
Yeah, it was.
I'll take chalk. Shoddy's getting very abrasive about the Nickelback. This is wild. I can't believe anybody cares about them enough to even. Charles, have a good night, sir.
Charles, have a great night, my friend.
Thank you for
Good
joining.
night, Charles.
As we watch the replay, I believe it was 4-2-7 get up for third.
Yeah, 4-2-7. Yeah. Once
Man.
again, my horse gets up for third for the 6th time today.
Why Dennis trying to throw shade my way? I'm gonna have to.
He is.
I hope I don't see you at Keeneland, buddy.
Yeah, is he coming tomorrow?
I mean, it's not. I mean, do we have to ban him from the chat? It's really a negative vibe that everybody gets. It seems like he just doesn't do. He doesn't. He's not very nice to anybody.
He's nice to me.
Well, I don't look as good as you, I guess, and I'm the wrong. I don't know what. Never mind. I'm not going to go
What?
there.
What?
I'm not going to go there. Dennis is a little creepy. How's that?
Malathod, I had both
No,
of these
I'm not saying,
cards.
babe. No, he's too late now.
I had both of these cards handicapped for Keeneland like 2 days ago, so I had plenty of time for Woodbine today.
Right.
I think I can. Let me translate this for you guys. Let's take some translation for the kids at home. I'm nice to Carson and Sean. I think what he meant was like I'm here for Carson and Sean, but maybe misspelled some things. Dennis, see, he's not a nice person, guys. He's not a
Where
nice
is
person.
Alex tonight?
He's even ripping Tim apart. I don't appreciate it.
I don't know what I ever did to him, but
Exactly.
except be nice to him at Churchill. But I
I've
guess
never
that was
done
it.
anything. Yeah, guys have served our country for years. Comes out here, he goes to his common interests. He's nice to you. Probably bought you a drink, bought you a hot dog, and now you're shitting on his face. You're an asshole, Dennis. All right. All right. The frickin' Bears game's starting. If you didn't bet already, please bet the over. If you guys saw the math on this game, there's no chance that the over doesn't hit. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Is Malathot going to the Keeneland with you, Tim?
He said he was going to, I mean, not going with me, but yeah, he said he was going to be there. We haven't met before, so I told him I would definitely buy him a beer at the craft beer stand.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm so jealous. I hate you all.
See, there you go. Just be nice. There you go.
Elaine, that's all I'm asking. You know,
Plain and simple.
these
Just be nice.
we don't need the negativity in here. You know, it's friends. It's a small community of people who are into horse racing and handicapping.
See, look at that. Look at that, Tim.
It's all right.
It's the damage is done, Dennis. You did it.
It's all good. You know, he called me old, and I challenged him.
Old, yeah.
He called me old the day after Churchill, and he
Yeah.
said, I met him. He was a nice guy, but he's really old. And I was like, what's up with
He-
that?
wow.
I said, you just pick anything you want to challenge me in, and I'll whoop you at it. And he said, well, I didn't say you weren't athletic. And I was like, well, you know, if you're calling me old, that kind of means, you know, kind of
Wow.
goes hand in hand to me.
That's so disrespectful.
I got a few
He
years
looks
on
like he's
I got a few
74.
years on the body, and I can still take him.
Dennis looks older than you, to be honest with you. I mean, he's just. Dennis says he's 22 or whatever he says he is in dog years.
Oh, yeah. Is this Saturday the Stable Duel Top 100?
Yes, it is.
Whoa.
Are you in, Sean?
No. I've only been in for you. Luckily for you guys, I wasn't in last year.
Okay.
Same here.
So
Yeah. So the game was loaded in Stable Duel today, so I've already filled mine out because I had the card handicap. So
You old
but
school.
they've got some serious games at Keeneland this weekend. There's like 5 different. There's 3 props tomorrow. They've got another one of those progressives that they had.
oh, damn.
They're running one at Keeneland, but in this time, the Kentucky Downs progressive was a 400-point one, and it took a
Which I would
while for
never
somebody
bet
to
with
win that.
Kentucky.
This one at Keeneland is a 425.
That's doable though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, man.
Kentucky Downs is like playing a freaking roulette wheel, dude. Not
Right.
exaggerating. I
But
can't believe
they've got a $30 game on Friday and a $50 game on Saturday.
tomorrow. You mean?
So for
$30 game
Keeneland,
tomorrow?
so they got a
I'm in.
$30 game tomorrow and a $50 game Saturday.
It's going to be an expensive weekend. I can see right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I officially finished dead last.
Congratulations,
I
Sean.
moved
Love
up
to
to
see it.
third to dead last, but they passed me in the last race. Oh,
Keith's already working on his stables for tomorrow.
love it.
Keith is, by the way, Keith, you gotta, I don't know, what do you gotta put in some sick time, quit your job, whatever you gotta do. We need you, bro. Put your priorities straight.
Yeah.
Keith, I'll give you a price in race 2 tomorrow. Take the 10 for the $3,000.
Hang on, I'm legit gonna write it down because is it a double entry contest?
I think so. There's a free game you can get in.
Yeah, those are
And yeah, no money there. But the $30 game, let me double check. The $30 game is 2 stables. The progressive is 2 stables. It's a $25.
I'm not doing the progressive. I'm not that cocky.
Yeah, and then the $50 game is 1 stable limit.
Is that?
I'm sorry. The $50 is 2 stable, and there's a $5 game that's 1 stable.
And
limit.
but that's not till Saturday, right?
That one's Saturday, correct?
All right.
Tomorrow's the $30 2 stables.
For the kids scoring at home, the Bears just put their first play of more than 2 yards of the whole season. So that's gonna help the over, hopefully. So Woodbine, we're done, folks. We got Keeneland.
Yes.
I know half of the people in this room are going to Keeneland tomorrow, and I'm very jealous.
Yes. Have a fabulous time, you two.
Hang on, Keith. Forget that 10. Trusty said he likes the 10. I'm gonna have to dump it.
Yes, smart. I mean, you have to take into consideration all factors when making a bet, and that is definitely, you take your weights and measures and figure out what matters to you. And for me, that's
But in race 9, VV's dream. Forget IRAD. Forget Bright Work. VV's dream.
Be worried about Candy though. Could be a tough horse.
I haven't even looked yet, folks.
The return of Louis.
We ran him through our analytics tool, but I have not taken a look yet. I will be in the morning, and I'm sure I'll be suckered into these stable duel contests right there with you.
My biggest win on stable duel was at Keeneland. I won a $2,500 contest.
And you just
that weekend. I was on
weeks
fire
ago?
that weekend. That was like three days over the weekend, and I was in the top 5 and like everything I put in that weekend.
You were, you were on fire that weekend. Right work for president.
Justin Fields just threw a touchdown, folks. This over is just embarrassing. You seriously shouldn't be allowed to live if you didn't bet the over in this race, in this game. It's just embarrassing. It's already 7-0 in less than 3 minutes into the game, and the Bears scored the 7. Thank you. Do people want to hang out? Sean, how's Woodbine Mohawk going? I mean, I'll hang on. I'm just drinking beers anyway. I don't care about this game.
So far, I'm doing good.
I've still got 50 minutes before my video, so let's go.
Yeah, we can hang in. As long as Dennis. Should I block Dennis?
No.
I would not block Dennis. It's too much fun.
Yeah, it's too much entertainment. That's like free entertainment. Who would we make fun of otherwise? And who's going to give all of the people in the chat the money back guarantee?
Yeah, he's just a bastion of the horse racing community. Sean's gone. Elaine said she's never seen I ride on a horse at Keeneland. What?
Oh, he rides.
He's a legend.
Yeah, and he was there at All Breeders' Cup last year as well.
Yeah, he usually gets top-notch rides there constantly too.
Absolutely. And we were talking about it earlier that he's riding a couple horses tomorrow, and he was supposed to be in on Saturday, but he opted out of his rides on Saturday, which includes In Italia, a big favorite to ride up in New York on Saturday. So he's got somebody up there he thinks he's putting across, win some money.
Yeah, he's there's a reason why he did that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
In
I
Italian,
got to look at what he's riding.
Brett says Irad is reckless. No doubt about it. No doubt about that.
Yes, he
But
definitely
he's
is.
great though. He's great. You don't have to love
He
him,
is
but
great.
he's great.
You know what's really cool? And I'll say this again. This happened again at Parks. I was so cool. Irad won a race. He didn't have a race for like a race or two, right? He's and there's stairs that go up to Parks, like up to the jockey's room at Parks. Irad stayed down, I would say, for a good 10, 15 minutes, signing autographs for all the kids and the people that were there, and then went up. That's Junior did the same thing. I thought that was pretty darn cool. They could have very just gone up and is up. I won another one, but they stayed down for all the kids and signed every one of the kids' autographs. And I think that was awesome.
I'd be remiss not to mention that Carson just took another rip straight out the bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not miss out on what's really going on here in the background.
Yeah, Keith met Irad in the lobby.
I saw that picture,
He
Keith.
did. Yes.
It was an honor for Irad to meet Keith, to be honest.
It was. He was humbled
I think Irad posted that
Like-
picture too.
by Keith's greatness.
Retweet. Brett says he'll take Pratt and Sayas. Both take care of their horses. I mean, listen, he is a controversial figure that I read. You mix that up with the fact that everybody accuses him and his brother of collusion. It's another conversation. We talk
Yes.
about that all night.
And Tyler is a very classy jockey. Yeah.
I love Tyler. He's cool as hell. You talk about somebody who gave me personally, which I don't deserve it, gave me like the time of day and talked to me a bunch. He's a really cool kid. Really
He
nice
is.
guy. And he
And
knows
you know
who he
my
is.
other
Like,
You know who my
he's
other
not an
favorite
arrogant
is?
prick. Go ahead.
You have to love Katie Davis. She's absolute. She's awesome. I'm not saying she's the best jockey. I'm just saying she's just an awesome person.
What is happening with Dennis's comment here? Do we even address this now? I mean, just incredible. What are you doing? You're going to get our channel flagged for ISIS and whatever else. I mean, unbelievable.
We have to ban them.
I mean, that's starting to become the only option.
I may have to rethink my
now
answer
that
to
we
that.
got Bin Laden talk.
Yeah,
you
you
think?
you glad you met him at Churchill now, Tim? This is a guy that it's associating with the ISIS here. Unbelievable.
Well, the only good thing about this new guy is that if he doesn't make his money, Dennis is giving him a 30% discount on his horses.
Yeah, whatever you've lost tonight, take a calculator out, folks. Get it out of your pocket. Take that number and multiply it times 1.3 for the people at home who don't understand mathematics. That's what your plus 30% rebate will be from Dennis each and every week here in the lounge. Incredible.
Mike Witten bringing up Calvin Bow Rail.
That
And
is,
I miss Calvin riding at Churchill, riding up the rail. So
I know he's at Louisiana Downs now.
yeah,
he's still going, dude. You talk about banging some serious rails off of urinals. I mean, that dude did some drugs, bro. I'm just a wild animal.
well, I was going to hold my comment, but when you said still going, I said I was going to say he's got to support it somehow.
Yeah. I mean, he's what is he, about 60 years old?
Yeah,
He's got to be, right?
Calvin's about 55.
I would say he's in his 50s.
Yeah, 55, 56 he is. Yeah.
There he is, Mike Witten, bringing him up. Mind that
Mind
bird.
that
That was
bird.
That
was an
Super
awesome
Saver.
ride.
what an
I love that
unbelievable
derby.
race. Biggest airball in announcing history.
Yes.
No, but here's my issue with that race is
The Mind That Bird race.
nobody is trashing Mind That Bird, but we're all sitting here dumping on Rich Strike for being 88-1.
No,
like-
no, I've never said a bad thing about Rich Strike.
No, other people do. And it's just like,
I hate that too. It's
sorry
not
you
fair.
missed out on the big payout, but nobody.
Rich
Right.
Strike took
Yeah.
advantage of a wild situation.
Right. So, and
Which was
nobody
a
has done that with the
ridiculous
Calvin
pace.
Borel Mind That Bird matchup. And it was like, you got a
Nah,
brilliant ride in the pace setup. And it only happens so often, but we're still sitting here and dumping on the jockey and the horse for Rich Strike, which is wild to me.
No, dude, no.
That's uncalled for.
Rich
I agree.
Strike was the best thing that's happened to horse racing in the last 20 years, dude.
I know. I'm just saying, if you go and you
Still don't
look
care,
at
but-
comments about Rich Strike, it's
Yeah, it's bad.
ridiculous.
That was amazing. That's, you know, I lost on that race big time. I had the trifecta right
God.
behind him, which I think everybody did, but I had to
Exactly.
pick 4 nailed. I had everything nailed.
You and me both. Pick 4, pick 5, pick 3, exacta, trifecta. I had superfecta. It's just like I had everything behind that horse.
But I still loved it.
No, it was
I
good.
still loved it.
And
Good for
I
the
got
game.
screwed because I was on my honeymoon in Canada. So we ended up using a VPN service that my husband
That's
used when he
right.
was deployed.
Oh, that's right.
So
Oh,
I had logged in. I had a pick 5, a pick 4, and a pick 3 to all in the Derby.
No.
Oh,
Yep.
How'd you
And-
afford that, dude? Yeah, you went 20 deep in that race?
Just in
No.
the one race, I had singles in the pick 5. I don't know. The
Um,
pick 5 ticket was like maybe $120 because I singled a couple horses. I
course, yeah.
remember singling Santon, and I took screenshots of my bets.
It's incredible.
And flying into the US from Canada, and was trying to use a VPN to get the bets in before the race went off because, of course, we were 3 hours early. And then they ended up canceling them all. I was like,
That's
"Fuck my life," because that would
gross.
have been life
I can't
changing.
imagine what that. I can't even remember what that paid, but
I would have been livid.
Like $120,000.
you did, yeah. Some gigantic.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some troll account tried to like say that I lied about it, and I was like, "Oh, here's screenshots. So what do you want to say about that?" Like,
that's horrible.
people are wild.
You're not gonna win in that situation, unfortunately, as a I don't know,
Yeah.
normal pedestrian human being. You're not gonna win in that.
No. And then it's just like, okay, so do you say, yeah, we were screwed because we used a VPN or whatever, but you know.
You know, can I just say that I get a lot of entertainment? Carson was talking about troll accounts from just following Carson on Twitter and seeing some of the
wild
interactions that
sometimes
she
with
has
Carson.
with some people.
I don't
and it's
even know
just
what's
like,
happening sometimes.
but here's the thing. I mean, sometimes you want to jump in and defend, but I can't defend her better than she defends herself. And it's just like she
agree.
puts these people in their
agree.
place, and I just laugh. I
sometimes
my
I read
phone
them and I'm
laugh
like, I don't
out
know what
loud
the hell
to
this is
myself.
about, but it's funny. I don't know
These
what
people
she's
are
fighting
wild.
for, but
They
Yeah,
are
like-
stupid shit.
I don't even know. Like, I guess you have enough time on your hands to
Oh, I
sit
hate-
there and try and give me shit. But it's like my favorite part is like, oh, you're so fake. And it's like, oh, okay, so I literally just post pictures of photographic evidence of what I do, but that's fake.
what are you accusing you of being fake? Like in what way?
I
Like that
fucking
you're not the real
know.
person, or that you're not in the industry, or what? I don't
I
understand.
guess that I don't do what I say I do, or who fucking knows? These people are mentally
Don't you-
unwell. So
No.
it's wild.
I hate most people, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Most people, and then if you like could just get a little bit more clever with your burner account, maybe.
Oh, I saw that. I had no idea who you're talking to or what the root cause or effect was, but I enjoyed it nonetheless because
It was hilarious.
you were like, yeah, you should do a better job at hiding your account or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know who this person is, but it was great.
Yeah, I mean, chances.
We were
I
on a
mean,
good
there's a
run
good
with-
chance I'm going to figure out who you are in real life. So
Yeah. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing, folks? The burner account shit's amazing. I mean, the only way I've done one burner account in my life, and it was a comical thing. It wasn't anything to be like an asshole. It was more to be funny. I was trolling people, but it wasn't even mean. It was just like a comical thing, and it was 20 years ago. But anybody like, what are you doing? It's too much, folks. You will be found out.
there's some that are like committing like full-time job time too,
Yeah.
like trashing people and people that like don't. Like, I mean, It's just
What I like
some
is
of the
how
people
like
they-
horse racing Twitter, Mike Witten's nailed it. I love it. Mr. Automatic's a legend. Not everybody knows that story, but Mike clearly does. I know Sean does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Matthew DeSantis and those boys from
They're automatic.
what's that? God, what's his name? Josh Cherry Drank.
Yeah.
Those guys are all very familiar with Mr. Automatic as well. That was
Yes.
probably
Absolutely.
the hardest I've ever laughed on a live stream was when that was going on. It's so fun. I love it. So we had some horse racing Twitter drama with like Swift Hitter and those guys. That's like,
That blows my mind.
to me,
That Baffert is just doing that.
I mean, even before that, with the Swift Hitter, like basically thieving people's money.
Oh,
which
yes.
it doesn't really surprise
the
me.
the fake ticket, you know, selling
That's
shares of it.
unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I mean, that is straight up like, I don't know. I mean,
Fraud.
you can throw murder and rape up above that, but beyond that, I mean, that's about the worst thing you can do. And for people to just like laugh it off, and I mean, it's repulsive to me. I mean, this dude thought he won 50 grand. I do, and by the way, I do group tickets all the time, and now that's a joke. That this guy, because here's the thing, dude. I like playing pick 5 and pick 6. I like pick 4 and pick 5 tickets mainly, and I don't want to spend $100 a day on that shit.
No.
I can't afford it. I'm a reasonable bettor. And now this guy makes all of that look like some fucking asshole is going to steal all your money like he did. It just, I don't know. Like, that's not okay with me, dude. Like, I met that guy a couple times. He's fine. He's kind of a prick. I like the drunk guy. What's his name?
He's more than kind of.
Barshoe. Barshoe's funny. At least he's funny.
Shoe's funny.
And I don't even think he means any harm. Like he's just
Barshoe or
drinker. Oh shoot, no, like
no, yeah, that guy's fine.
He was
Like,
harmless.
he's fine. He's harmless. He's actually like entertaining as shit to me. I like that. I got nothing bad to say. He didn't steal people's money though.
No.
no, we know
You know what?
basically a
You know what? His
fucking
biggest flaw though is how he supports Swift and
Yeah,
defends
that's
him,
it.
and really, I mean, that's about all you can say bad about the guy. And I mean, is that a fault standing behind somebody like, I don't know, but yeah, other than that, I have no problems with Shoe. I met him at Keeneland last year, and it was kind of funny because I told you guys the story, but he was really cool, and he goes, "Oh, and this is Swift," and Swift looked at me like, psh, like, who are you? And
that guy's a fucking idiot. He's a fat slob. He's embarrassing. He's a disgusting human being. Honestly, I wouldn't say that about him, except that knowing what everybody knows about him now, like that, I was reading that, I was in disbelief. I would never steal a fucking dollar from an enemy, let alone somebody who's like, "Here's my $50. Let's win some money together, guys." Like how supportive can somebody be?
out like that? And that's not the first person he's done it to. It was another friend of mine. He did that too. It's not on Twitter anymore.
It's crazy. Like
but-
I've done group tickets for years. You guys have been like some of you guys have been in them. I know what Keith mentioned it in the group chat here.
Right.
I mean,
Like
I
the
love
dude's
that.
wife is pregnant. They have young kids. Like if this were Jersey in the 80s, you would have neither kneecaps. Like
Yeah, dude.
fuck you.
And the fact that everybody just
fucking morals. Just
like social media makes it okay because he has support from all these morons that because he's got 5,000 followers, where the fuck it is, who even cares?
nobody cares.
They think that he's cool or something, and they just
They
go
all
along with
live
it.
in their
Dude,
mother's basement.
That is a fucking felony thievery charge. I don't even know.
It is. It's fraud.
I mean, he should go to prison for that shit.
And the thing is, because he did it over
Funny
the
to me either.
internet.
It's not funny or fun. Fuck that guy.
No, because he did it over the internet. I mean, that's basically how they got Al Capone. I mean, that's the
guarantee
same
they could
charge
crack
these
that.
days.
If that dude, I don't know. I don't even know the dude who was. I saw all the shit. I mean, we all did. But if he wanted to, and he should prosecute the fuck out of that guy.
Yeah, it's wire fraud.
Yeah, just like he did with the other thing that everybody knows about. Just he's a piece of shit. Nobody should. A lot of people are like, "Oh, he's just whatever." No, he's a fucking criminal, dude.
Yeah.
He is Al Capone. He's a piece of shit, and he's an asshole too. By the way, I met him at Gulfstream Park earlier this year. Total prick. Fucking slob. He's a fucking loser.
Hey, Sean, real quick. They're calling
Sorry,
for him to the gate at in the 5th. You think this 4 is a solid in the 5th
The
at
Mohawk.
Woodbine? Mohawk.
Let me see.
Thank you, Shoddy. sorry, but that's
4971.
Yeah, I think the 4 is solid, and he's even money, so it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit there.
Tim playing the role of Sean tonight, interrupting my bullshit. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to bet. I just wanted to bet some money, so it's just
Yeah. See, I already lost my allotment.
I just can't with these people. It's just like,
I won thanks to Carson. She got me a try.
dang. Usually
I
you have to
didn't
get
win.
double for that, Tim. I'm just kidding.
Got it. I told you
I have
about
my
your
mortgage
tomorrow.
payment tied up in this over in the Bears game. So
I hit the exacta thanks to Carson's daughter. Is that,
Carson's daughter's the MVP tonight. Let's be
yeah,
honest.
absolutely. No. You gotta understand. She's been on like 5 times. She's won.
I know.
like 5
Yeah.
times.
Well, she said 4 and then
A
had
year
2
ago, she
fingers,
couldn't
so
even
she was
speak a
saying
word.
4-2
I did.
exacta.
Yeah, I interpreted. I was like, she keeps saying 4, but she's holding up 2 fingers. So
She was saying
4-2.
4-2 exacta. She just didn't know the word exacta. That's what it
That's
was.
amazing.
Let me investigate what Dennis is saying. I hope I can agree. His inside sources and quotes. I love that.
No. And why would Blood Horse cite this child, this man child? Like, he's literally cited in the Blood Horse. Like, that's
Because they're
mortifying.
clout hunting on this
mortifying.
shit. Because let's be honest, folks.
They get clicks. Yeah. I
And
get it.
nobody knows more than I do. There's about 10,000 people in this fucking industry that give a shit. And that's fans. I mean, there are plenty of fringe fans too, but there's only about 10,000 people in this country who give a shit about horse racing in general. And unfortunately, that idiot is in the top 1% of people that people care about. I don't know why. I don't know how it got there. But yeah, dude, I saw that and I was like, well, Blood Horse should hang themselves from the ceiling fan tonight as a group for acknowledging that. I mean, come on, be above that. I don't know. It's my opinion. I
And
hope
they're
that-
off at
if
Woodbine
I was that-
Mohawk.
That dude should go away though. I almost said that to him and I'm like, I'm not even gonna get involved because I'll get 20 fucking pawns yelling at me. He should just go away. Just stop. Just walk away, bro. Go get involved in something else, you fucking criminal.
Oh, he's
I don't like
mentally
criminals.
ill. It's not going to allow him to walk away. He thinks he can clear his name or whatever.
I'm not okay with that, dude. That's where I draw the line. I hated a lot of shit he's said over the years, but I could go along with it. It's fine. I don't agree with people sometimes. It's fine. But that is fucking a felony criminal. I mean, what's next? You're going to murder somebody on camera and we're all supposed to just say, haha, it's just Swift? Fucking, you people are stupid. Trusty's on my team here. I love it. Thank you.
Speaking
I
of
love the fact
stupid,
this dude portrays an image of being wealthy too, and he's a fucking stealing people's $50. It's amazing. Honestly, I feel good about it. Todd.
come on, 4. I bet a little harnesser.
How are we looking at Mohawk, Tim?
Yeah.
My 4 was
Yeah,
sitting
he's
back,
still
but he's
staying
coming
ahead.
with a run right now.
Oh, Colin's in. It's time for me to go. Gonna have to check out. Colin, we've been done betting for like an hour. Now we're just in here talking shit about Swift Hitter. I am anyway. Drinking beer.
Well, that 4 faded badly, Sean.
Yeah.
6-9.
And look, all the rest of my crew got up. The 1 and the 7. Darn it, that 6 cost me the exacta.
Yeah.
Wow,
Me
grab a
too.
screenshot of the 300 plus pound Adderall addiction quote because that is just what the people needed tonight. What a fucking slob.
I thought, no.
And I'm not exactly.
I thought we were going to talk about my addiction. Darn it.
I'm not exactly svelte. I'm not a Marine like Tim. I'm not a great looking person. I'm somewhere between Tim and Swift. All right.
Air Force.
Close enough. But I won't ever usually call anybody fat or ugly. But in this case, I feel like it's warranted and I'm fine with it. He's a fucking slob. He's a bad seed for the industry. I hope everybody abandons that moron.
I totally agree. I mean, I think it's just a bad look all the way around. I don't know why he has the following he has.
Is he still on? I really have distanced myself from that shit a lot. Is he still going? I don't even know.
So he hasn't posted much. Shu has posted almost nothing. And Swift has made a couple of smart ass comments, but my understanding is, based on a couple of posts that he made, is that he actually reached out to get this PETA of all people. And he's in bed with PETA to get the free representation.
Yeah, so he's basically being the antichrist of the industry in the name of getting himself out of trouble.
That's right.
Never mind that I stole and screwed over the people who, by the way, dude, like, again, with the group ticket thing, I've done that a million times. Somebody gives me $50 to put on a group ticket. That is somebody that's like, I take it personally, and I've lost more than I've won over the years, I'm sure, 100%. But that's the thing about group tickets. Like, you kind of expect to lose because you're usually taking a long shot on a pick 5 or something. But for somebody to give you $50 out of their pocket and the trust level and stuff, and I know it's a big deal to some people and it's not to others and all that. But to steal from somebody who does that, to jump in and say, here's $50, that's the last person on earth you should steal from. I mean, like, not that it's okay to ever steal, but you do that to the people that are like, especially with that douchebag, people like worship that idiot for whatever reason. And he just fucking steals from these guys. Incredible. He should be hanging from the fucking ceiling fan. How's that? What's going on in Woodbine, Mohawk?
We lost all our money.
You did? I did. Yeah, I noticed Sean quieted down. His ticket must not have went too good.
No, I had all the partners except the damn favorite. So
the favorite died, and that's who I really bet. And that's why I said I bet that horse to win, and the horse was even money, which I thought was a good bet, and dropped the 2 to 5, and then 2 to 5, and finished like 6th.
I had no 6.
Colin coming in with some smart ass shit. If you guys weren't aware, of course he is. Only thing missing is Mr. Automatic, which is a great point. He's been brought up multiple times tonight. I would pay so much money. It was probably one of you guys, to be honest. That has to be, or Dennis. That fully was probably a troll. But they were going after Matt DeSantis more than me. So I think there was something personal happening there, but who knows? I loved it. Matt loved it. It was great. Because normally if you were just a dick, you'd come after me because I'm the more loudmouth. Matt was always like more professional and nice. But this guy was like saying some shit to him sideways and was like, wow. Which made it fun because then I attacked him for Matt. It was great. Dennis swears he never had a troll. Yeah.
It's crazy. Colin. We even got Colin on here now, huh?
Keith mentions it. So I think that was it. That was it. I think that was the legendary day. Was that?
That was.
That was.
He was on for the Belmont too.
That was incredible. Absolutely, dude. I can go. I'm gonna go pull the video and audio. I'm gonna make a digital short out of it. Actually, Carson, what are you laughing at on mute? Nobody can hear you.
I'm laughing at my child. She's so funny. Oh wait, somebody wants to buy me another shot of tequila.
Chad looking for a way in here.
Hey, so before anybody drops out, Colin and I are about to hammer this daily double for late on Saturday at Keeneland. So make sure that you watch that broadcast when it hits the Trust the Prophet
Tomorrow
channel.
morning. Tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
It'll be released.
I got a couple of thoughts. I'm going to fade at least one of the favorites in those two races.
I love it. Just fade Colin. That's the key. That's the key to doubling down. Tim's on the hot seat. That'll be fun, man. It's good. Have you been on doubling down before, Tim?
I have not. No, I'm excited. It'll be fun.
So you'll make the leaderboard either positively or negatively on your first visit. Colin, you still have the leaderboard?
Yeah. I'm still the only unofficial guest ever on the show because I was on, but our races got rained off.
That's right.
So,
Yeah, that's
so
right.
I
You guys made the episode and then it never happened.
Exactly. And the first, I'm the only unofficial. Yeah.
Carson, you accepting Venmo for tequila shots now? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Carson and Shoddy both accepting Venmo payments tonight.
I accept it for tips too. I think I have it on my Twitter account. I'm surprised. People haven't tipped me for how I talk to trolls.
Colin, listen, that is not outdated, bub. I don't think it's outdated. I do know that I'm one of the only like 2 or 3 people in the positive realm on that fucking chart. So
I'm gonna try to join you tomorrow or Saturday.
yeah, man. I don't doubt that you will. What's Todd saying? I missed out here. Mishani Eagle. What's that mean? Anybody? Todd going deep. Todd with the OnlyFans comment. Here we go.
I wish I had an OnlyFans. Fuck, I could quit both my day jobs.
Why wouldn't you?
Oh,
I have one. I just haven't told you guys about it.
Yeah.
as Dennis would say, I'm old. I met Carson and she's old.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all old, folks.
Yeah, I'm old.
Colin's lying right now, dude. Are you still in the positive? I think I believe you actually, because you started with a big hit. We're up like $100. Fell it down to like $1 something, and then freaking finally hit one. Stayed positive. Everybody was rooting against it. Yeah, Shoddy, put up an OnlyFans. Who cares? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Go ahead. Snort coke off of urinals like Sean did in his college days, you know. Loved it. He used to love it.
At least the prostitution ring I'm running is still strong. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at least there's some, you know,
That's
from
right.
the old days. I still got it in me, you know.
Hey, listen, man. You do what you do. It's not for anybody else to judge. It's your life. man.
Absolutely.
Be happy.
I pay the girls well. It's all good.
Pimp them out. Do what you do. All right, folks. Anything else? I mean, like I said, I'll hang out here. I got nothing to do other than watch us over cover. It's terrible. Even Mike, we've turned Sean. Even Sean's gone in a bad direction. This is my fault. Turning good people.
It just goes to show you the old adage about bad influence, right?
I'm sorry. I don't feel good about it.
Carson, is that your daughter in the background?
Yeah, she's like, it's time to go to bed.
Did you give her too much sugar too late?
No.
Shoddy is looking for a karaoke contest. If you guys are interested, no Nickelback allowed.
I can't sing. I was paid to sing, so I can't be in the contest.
Sean, come on, you're breaking my heart. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear you sing.
There you go.
I'll get out the acoustic guitar. I'll sing and play.
Can you pay
There
me?
you go.
I got plenty of guitar. Carson's daughter going in right now, baby. She needs to watch those Bears cover that over
She's
Uncle
the
Brian.
big winner of the. No, she's in the other room counting her money from her exacta.
Yeah. She's counting her trust fund. Is that good?
I'm sure Carson put it all in the college fund.
Yeah, Me Singing is our highest viewed short, and that was only for 3 seconds.
That was a great short. Thank you.
That was
Thank you, Sean, for that. What was
Thank
that? Billie Jean. Billie Jean,
Yeah.
if you haven't checked it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Mike, be good. Have a nice weekend, everybody. I'm sure everybody's
Yeah.
checking out one at a time as I watch Justin Fields beat up. I mean, if you're a Washington Commanders fan, folks, it is time to really put a rope around that ceiling fan and consider ending it all, because it is 17-0. 14 minutes left.
17-0. What?
17-0, folks.
Bears.
Wow.
Bears
Wow.
in the the second quarter just started. What did I tell you about this 44-point over? I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Well,
I tried to give you guys money. Nobody wanted
The
it.
other team will come back and score 28, so that's 45. You know,
Swift hitter fucking scammed everybody out of my money.
Okay, baby, I'll do it.
Sorry, I swore in front of your kid. I shouldn't have heard that. DJ Moore, baby. Look at this. Dennis, you're wrong, babe. Dennis, you are wrong, sir. I'll bet you this game goes.
Yes.
I bet you any amount of money you want to bet, Dennis, with the
The Bears-
30% rebate.
The Bears
That the
defense
Bears-
is not that good.
The Bears, even if they win, it'll be within a field goal. They will not blow anybody out. They suck.
right.
Prison gates won't open up for me on these hands and knees. I'm crawling. I reach. That's song lyrics, I guess. I don't know what that means.
I guess so.
Is that Nickelback lyrics, perhaps?
No idea. I'm glad I don't know.
Todd is dripping ketamine all over his brain right now. He's having a good time. It's good to see him in here. Malathot, how do you not bench Fields in fantasy, though? How do you not bench him?
Yeah. How do you not even have him on your team?
He'll be out of the league in 3 weeks. You know what's funny, dude? This is 17-0, and I'm telling you, the second quarter just started. This over was a clinic, but the Bears aren't going to win. They might win a close one, but this is not. I mean, they're bad, guys. Their offensive line, defensive line are terrible. I don't know what causes 17-0 start, but it is not sustainable. How's that?
It won't say exactly, you know. Tony's just joining in.
Tony, you have jumped in. Thanks for joining, buddy. It's good. We missed you tonight. But we'll say this is drunk hour. We're talking trash, watching football. Apologies in advance. Things have gotten wild in the chat.
That's crazy.
I promised the world I'm feeding the children all over Africa on this over bet tonight for football. It's 44.5, and it's 17-0 Bears.
It better come
That
through.
wasn't
I took out
Nickelback.
my 401k loan.
I expected you to do that, and you should have. I still stand by the fact you did the right thing. Cheers, Tony. What are you drinking tonight? You drinking any drinks, cocktails, beers, wine? Tell us about it.
Shotty can see heaven. She's so high.
Shoddy. Congratulations for that, by the way.
It's a great call.
Well done.
That is another. That is. I actually know that. That's sad. I don't even want to admit it, but I know it.
Nickelback.
Which one?
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh God, are they awful? Jesus. I mean, it's actually honestly, it's kind of, it's not sad, but it's disappointing to know that people think that that's decent music. I mean, it's so bad. That guy is so irritating to look at. He's so ugly and gross. He's so talentless, and he's such a copycat. I mean, he's clearly like the biggest Eddie Vedder ripoff that's ever existed. But without Eddie Vedder's soul or voice or ability to write or
Music.
passion. He's
Yeah.
just an empty. He's Eddie Vedder after death. If Eddie Vedder dies and his soul clears out of his body, and you resurrect Eddie Vedder's body on a stage, that's that
That's what
idiot
you
from
get.
Nickelback.
Yeah.
That's the same guy.
You want to hear the coolest Eddie Vedder story ever? This is really cool, right? It was the best show. We have a place out here called, it's like a Great Woods or Performing Arts Center, if you will, right? So Eddie Vedder, what he does in Pearl Jam is he spends a weekend on the Cape, right, with the whole band before they come up and play in Boston. Okay, he hands the chief of police of where it is a $50,000 check.
Love
And
it.
says, whatever you want to do with the department, whatever, right? He said, I'm going to go as long as I want tonight. He said, but pay your boys, right? So he hands him a $50,000 check. He played every single song he's ever made in one concert, and he left at 1 a.m. That's pretty cool.
No, he's a renowned great dude.
Yeah.
You know what's
And
crazy
know what I
about
love
him?
him too? My friend's band was playing in Boston in just a club. It was just a normal night, right? Eddie was in town visiting his friend, and he said, "Would you mind if I just come up and play with you guys for a couple of songs? No money, no nothing. Just got up and just jammed and had a great time with them." That's the type of cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. So the weird part about me with Pearl Jam is I grew up in the true grunge era, which somebody accused me of hating or ripping on the grunge era. Absolutely the polar opposite. I'm a grunge baby. But so through that grunge era, you had, I mean, the big four. You had Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden. Right?
Yeah.
I think those were the big four. I mean, I think we can all agree on that. And then post grunge, you had Stone Temple Pilots, and you had Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Great bands. All of them are great. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And then you got like 4 years after Stone Temple Pilots, then you started getting like Creed. Creed was like still okay. A second generation Pearl Jam ripoff. This is how I show the people how bad Nickelback is. So Creed was a second generation Pearl Jam Eddie Vedder ripoff, direct ripoff. Singing out of the side of his mouth, doing the whole thing. All right. And it's Scott Stapp. And Creed, at least Creed wrote with some lyrics with integrity and tried. All right.
Yeah.
I don't like Creed. I don't like Scott Stapp. I think he's a fucking loser. But he did. I mean, obviously, they were the biggest band in the world for a while. Creed.
Oh, yeah. Higher, My Own Prison.
Huge.
Huge. Oh, yeah. Huge.
And I know the argument's going to be so is Nickelback. But Nickelback was a third generation directional ripoff because they ripped off Creed. Creed was ripping off Vedder.
Yeah.
And now Nickelback, full ripoff of Creed. So now we're 3 generations into the ripoff.
Yep.
And by the way, man, like it's kind of like, you know, the Kinks and the Beatles. You got the Beatles and the Kinks came like 2 years later. Everybody's like, oh, the Kinks are just as good as the Beatles or better. And it's like, not so sure, but I like the Kinks. This is the same thing, guys. It's history repeating itself. You get a great one like Pearl Jam. Again, I'm not their biggest fan, but everybody totally mocked them because they were successful, and 10 was an undeniably great album.
Yeah, Versus.
One of the best albums ever.
Yeah.
I like Soundgarden. I'm a Chris Cornell guy. Chris Cornell Soundgarden just blew them, and Alice in Chains. I thought those 2 bands were mine. All right. So
I love that song Hungry.
Yeah, that's Veteran Cornell.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know, as far as Creed goes, I absolutely love the acoustic version of Creep.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
I got nothing bad. I mean, Creed to me, like they were the first. They got crucified as bad or worse. Oh shit! They got crucified as bad or worse as Nickelback is now.
Right. You are forgetting one band though, Hombre, who kind of started it all.
Hang on though. Which the legit?
Yeah. Even before the Stone Temples and Pearl
Okay.
Jam, the one that kind of started the grunge.
Mudhoney,
No,
Afghan Wigs.
no. They're still performing today.
Go ahead, tell me.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. I classify them a little different. I don't think they're grunge. I think they're more like funk.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair.
But
okay,
I like
I'm on that wave.
That's a
I like the
legendary-
Chili Peppers.
legendary. Yeah, they're great.
Seen them in concert.
Flea's
Hey,
incredible.
guys, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm gonna jump off, and then Colin's all ready to go for ours. So
Okay.
I'm gonna jump
Yep.
off, and we're gonna
Okay,
get
okay.
that done.
Cheers, brother.
Everybody
Hey,
have
we'll
a
talk
great
about
weekend.
Keeneland. I'm gonna probably
Yeah.
bug you while you're at Keeneland, and you're gonna be like, "No, hey, I'm at the track. Leave me alone."
Hey, you know what? I've been thinking for a while. We need to do like a cocktail lounge, some type of thing to where we can all get in and just be able to share picks and something. I don't know whether.
In spite of Swift Hitter, we'll do it in spite of them.
But and I'm not saying necessarily we share tickets, but I'm in for that too. But I'm just talking about maybe we get some kind of group together to where we can all like share things, especially when
Yeah.
we're like on track. And I have no
Absolutely.
problem sharing things on Saturday and seeing what everybody's thinking. But yeah, hit me up. I'll be out there Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Later,
Good
fellas.
stuff, man. Good
Good
luck
night,
in
all.
Stable Duel. Good luck betting. Have fun, dude. I'm jealous.
We'll do. Hey, you got a plan to get there before the meet in though.
For
You
sure.
have a
When's the
blast
last weekend? The
tomorrow, man.
20th or whatever?
28th.
28th.
3
that gives me
weeks.
an extra week. I'm gonna try,
All right.
dude. I really do want to go. I love that. That's my favorite track in the country. They're
All
still
right.
talking. By the way, they're still talking about Hinder and
I know. Tim,
Later,
you just have an
fellas.
awesome time tomorrow.
Will do. See you guys.
we expect a full report back next week in the lounge.
Yes,
You got it.
absolutely.
Bye.
See
Take
you
care,
guys.
man.
That was hysterical. that was hysterical.
Hips of an Angel. Yeah, this Sean. I mean, do you even know who Hinder is? Do you know who they are?
Yeah,
It's so bad. I mean, it's
They're
almost
bad.
like, you know what it reminds me of? It's like an SNL skit.
Yeah.
Like I could picture like Adam Sandler putting a dumb wig on.
yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah, like, this
absolutely.
is my mockery of Pearl Jam, and that's
Oh, yeah.
literally what Nickelback is. Like they're literally a punchline, like a
Oh,
joke.
yeah.
They're a
All
joke.
those bands like Driving and Crying,
Oh,
all those
God.
bands that they tried to be. Eddie.
I mean, it's literally a comedy show. And Sean dropped out. Now I'm by myself. I'll hang in. I don't care. Shoddy's offended. Dennis, name your top 5 favorite bands of all time. Go ahead. Turfway is beautiful. I get all kinds of comments coming in. I'll sit here by myself and rip your guys' bands apart. And if I like them, though, I'll be cool. I mean, I love music. Nobody loves music more than me. Sitting by myself doing it. Toby Keith, here we go. I mean, this is just a generic. The dude has a literal bar chain. Is that, or did it go bankrupt probably by now? I know he had a bar chain going for a while, right? Where he was basically the Applebee's of country music or whatever. The guy sucks. Is he the guy on The Voice or whatever? Or is that the other guy? There's 2 of them that are the exact same person. Toby Keith and the other guy. That's the same exact person. I don't know who either of them are. They both suck. People are signing off as quick as possible now. There's no reason left to stay tuned in. People can't stand my music. It is sad. Jimmy Buffett, sad. Listen, Jimmy Buffett was great. You never heard the song "Come Monday" by Jimmy Buffett? Go listen to it now. That guy's great. I know he's known for Margaritaville and all that, but forget about it. Jimmy Buffett was great. Falling in Reverse and Motionless. Falling in Reverse is cool, man. I've heard a few. I'm old, dude, so I don't know. Blake Shelton is exactly who I was thinking of. Thank you, Brett. He's the same guy as the other guy we were talking about. What, Toby Keith? Same guy. He's just a corporate pile of shit. He was probably born in frickin' Spain or something, and they taught him how to be a hillbilly and put on stupid hillbilly, fucking stupid, shitty costumes. Because neither one of them can write a song if their life depended on it. All right? Shoddy, please. I mean, you're a nice person. You're a cool person. I like you. Your music taste, you need work. We need to refine this. You need help. Switchfoot? I know who they are. It's tough. It's a one-hit wonder from like 2006 or something. Thank you, Elaine. I'm a big Lions fan, and it has been the best year we've had so far. It's early, but the best year, I don't know, maybe ever as a Lions fan. There's a great live concert of Jimmy on YouTube. Fins or something it's called. Yeah, dude, Jimmy Buffett, underrated, dude, because he was like renowned as a big giant partier, which he obviously was. But good timer, boat life, you know, like a sailboat, hanging out, having a good time, drinking, partier. But just a chill atmosphere. I've been to a couple Buffett concerts. He was great. All right. Here we go. Let's talk about Prince. Hang on. I need another beer for this, though. And by the way, this is very uncomfortable for me to do this by myself. I need somebody to join me in the lounge. Post horse racing picks. We'll talk about Prince. Pouring another beer for you guys. But Prince, guys, I grew up in the right era. Dennis, you want to join in? You said no. You said you sent me a message or something. I never saw it. We're going to talk about Prince for a minute, and then we'll get into David Bowie. I saw that comment, Shoddy. Very interesting comment. I can't believe you sent that. Perfect. So, Prince. I grew up in the 80s, folks. If you can't tell, I'm an old man. You had the decision to make as a child in the 80s, in the mid 80s. Are you a Prince guy or a Michael Jackson guy or girl? I chose Prince. I always chose Prince. Prince is a better singer, a better musician. Michael Jackson, sure, he could dance. Fine. You want to watch dancing? I'm not a dancing person. I'm a musician. I'm a music person. Prince is 1,000 times the musician of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson didn't even write his own shit. Average musician at best. Average vocalist at best. I liked him. What do you want to do? Thriller? Does that hold up to you today? You want to listen to Thriller? It's terrible. I mean, it was cute in 1984. Wrestling through the goblins in the video. It's great. Prince, better in every single way. Every single way. Dennis, I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to send it to you in a message that you supposedly sent to me first, but I'm going to do it. In the meantime, though, we're about to get to, ladies and gentlemen, if you could hang on to your seat, we're going to have a discussion about David Bowie. Shoddy's already spoiler alerted me on whether she likes David Bowie or not, but hang on. Let me send Dennis this link. And by the way, if you'd like to join into this, which nobody's interested, I'm sure. Drop me a Twitter X private message, and we'll get you on here. I don't know how much longer I'm going to hang out, but let's see, Dennis. Todd, we're going to get back to CCR too, but I appreciate it. All these examples coming up. Good examples. And we wasted half the night talking about Nickelback. Unbelievable. If Nickelback was the basis for all music, I'd have killed myself a long time ago. Just a long time ago. Multiple times. And if I survived accidentally for any reason at all, I would have done it again. All right, now I see your private message, Dennis, in the Trust the Prophets private direct messages. I was not in there. I was in my personal Twitter. Oh, Chad Kroger, that's that idiot's name. Thank you, Shoddy. If anybody would like to defend Chad Kroger besides Shoddy, please bring it in. And Dennis Trusty will be on shortly. Bob Marley's God. I mean, come on, you guys know this. You know I love Bob Marley. I have like 17 Bob Marley t-shirts and sweatshirts. Dennis will be in no time at all, folks. We will get that perspective that, I mean, this could be fun. We'll see. We'll have some fun with it. Shoddy, please don't do this. Kruger, I don't care. How about that? I don't care what his name is. His name is the AIDS virus. How's that? There's your link, buddy. Come on. Let's go, Dennis. Let's talk about music. Bring me the horizon. If you come up to me with Chad Kroger shit on this show, I will kill myself on TV. Live TV. I'll somehow get projected onto live TV and do it. By the way, it's 17-3. The man, the myth, the legend is here, Dennis Trusty. And now we're just straight up. We are just straight up on no horse betting time. We're just talking shit about music and
yeah. All right. So where did we leave off at? I know he was talking about Bowie or whatever. So let's hear it.
We have Tony chiming in from the chat. He prefers Freddy Krueger. Me too. I'd rather be stabbed to death by Freddy Krueger's hands than listen to one Nickelback song.
Okay, let's be honest. Okay, I'm going to be fair.
I would never be anything but honest with
the
you.
Nickelback thing. I'll defend the Nickelback thing a little.
And let's be honest. Let's be honest about one thing. Let's preface this, Dennis. How old are you? I'm 45 years old.
I'm 25, almost getting closer to 26. But
okay, so I'm 20 years older than you. All right, so there's going to be a generational gap. I understand.
Yeah, there's like 2 songs that Nickelback has that's any good, and I'll give them that. Okay.
All right. Can you please name them? Maybe we can play them on here, but
no, I don't think so. You might get copyright, so let's not play them on air.
I don't care.
No, well, we don't want to get the channel took down. But anyway.
The people, all the thousands of viewers at home can tune in.
I like Hero a little bit. That's fair. That's like not even really what.
You want me to prove to you how garbage they are? I could go get my acoustic guitar and play that and sing it better than that guy could within 3 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm not even lying.
Oh, I know. That's fair. I mean, I said good song. I didn't say it was great. I said fair. you know. But anyways, let's move past Nickelback. Let's get back to the serious stuff.
Okay, so David Bowie, is that where we're at? I love Bowie. I think Bowie is incredible. He's kind of like we talked about.
You
Were you
know,
on when we were talking about Freddie Mercury and Queen? Did you see that?
I was here.
Yeah. So I think Bowie's in that category too. I think he's more understood now than he ever was in his day. Like I remember when I was a kid, Bowie was kind of like, he was always a name I knew, but I never really like put him on some pedestal. Like we were too busy doing Michael Jackson and fucking some bullshit.
You know, there is a
Bowie was
category.
also-
There's a category in the music thing where you got to say, I don't get it, but I understand the talent, and that's where I'm at with Bowie, because I guess the age gap.
And I
But
respect that too.
So
could you explain to me what? Because there's got to be a level of where does Nickelback fit in? Because I get it. Like honestly, you could get like. Here's an example. Here's a band that I like but don't love, but I totally respect them. And they're huge. They're maybe the biggest band in the world. If you like take from the year 2000 to now, the biggest band of that whole era to me is probably like it's either Red Hot Chili Peppers or Green Day. They're both huge. I mean, and they were cool then. They're still maybe they're not cool now. I don't know, but they were huge for a very long time. And Green Day is kind of that band. I'm not a huge Green Day fan, but I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
That's fair. Yeah, I like Green Day. I like Green Day. So yeah,
there's nothing offensive about it. They were original, different. Their songs were kind of funny, tongue in cheek, sarcastic, catchy. But this, and then Shotty brings up another Smash Mouth.
Oh God!
I mean, you are literally like, if I could name the 10 most annoying bands of all time, Smash Mouth's in it.
No, there's no defending Smash Mouth. There's nothing defending that.
Didn't the guy just drink himself to death? I would too if I was.
Yeah.
I'd be drinking jet fuel for a second.
Let me say this too.
Shotty, I'm so sorry. Like you're a sweet girl. We've talked enough.
Yeah.
I like you, but this is terrible.
Okay.
I mean,
let me say this.
You are from northwestern Arkansas. It's unbelievable. It's frustrating.
And here, I'll get into some older people, something that they would like. Like you brought this band up, or somebody else did. When I listen to classic rock, there's 3 bands I really like that I would go out and like actively listen to.
Good.
CCR. CCR is one of them.
CCR is great.
Bob
Detroit
Seger.
Guy, that's where I'm from. I've met him.
Yep.
I've met Bob Seger. Great.
Awesome. Nice. And Rolling Stones, and then that's basically what I would actively look out to see, for classic rock.
Well, that's the thing. Like, and I get it if you don't like as a young person, as somebody who's 20 years younger than me, I get it if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Because it's not your thing. You don't get it. Grateful Dead, Tony brings up. Grateful Dead they're kind of in a class of their own, dude.
Yeah, there's just that's just Shrooms music, and that I don't venture to that side, but fair. I mean,
dude, the Grateful Dead has like this catalog of like 400 albums. Out of those 400 albums, and I love their good stuff. There is a lot of acid trips involved and mushrooms, but they do have some really good stuff. And if anybody's actually interested, I would help you to find great Grateful Dead stuff. But if you just on the surface look at them, I could see why nobody likes it.
Yeah,
they're not perfect.
See,
oh
my
Dennis, it's like a cattle prod. Like the minute I start to get comfortable and relaxed from what she said the last time, I get shocked again with another one.
It's
crazy.
Shotty, listen, we all like you. We think you're great. Like Emery said, you're awesome, but wow, you need to listen to some different music.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I mean,
Todd, dude. I love Todd. You guys in Kentucky just do hard. Is weed illegal in Kentucky? I don't even know.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I mean, I don't smoke it, but yeah.
Because you guys they're still racist in the 1800s there. That's why. All right, Todd, let me explain it to you. So yes, they
hold on.
sniff
Okay.
gasoline because they can't smoke a joint. They snort fucking kerosene.
But all right, so since I'm younger, and since you said you knew who Bring Me was, right? I'm gonna throw out a few bands that I've been listening to recently, and they're newer. Let's see if you've heard of them. Beartooth. I've said that.
No, I don't know who that is. Nope.
All right. Let's see. I said Bad Flower, which you probably never heard of them.
Nope.
They're an indie rock band. And then I also said Motionless in White, which you popped it up on the screen a couple times, but then never said nothing.
No, I've heard of them.
Okay, fair. I just thought I'd say something. And Shotty brings up actually finally somebody half decent as far as rap like goes.
I'm fine with Post Malone.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
There's another guy. I get it. Not necessarily my thing. He's kind of a mumbler, like the mumble rap thing. I don't get it. He's kind of in that category, but I like him as a person a lot more than I like his music. All right, like it's not nearly as offensive as like Nickelback. He's
no. You know who's
at
offensive?
Least he seems like a good guy. That's what I'll give him.
You know, speaking of rap, you know what? Because I'm a Louisville guy and I don't care about rap at all. There's only one rapper that I've really heard about recently, besides all the old stuff, obviously. Jack Harlow. I could go my whole life without hearing any of his songs. I heard Churchill Downs, and that was dreadful. And then, I don't. I could
white,
care
dude. Whites aren't that good at rap, besides Eminem. You know?
Yeah. I just thought I'd say that because that's the only other like rapper I know.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm judging him like completely fictionally because I've only heard a couple things, and I had heard enough at that point to be to be honest. Amazing says Mal, I thought about Beartooth.
See,
I gotta check these guys. What is it like? Is it alternative rock? What is it? Chill?
It's kind of like metalcore, kind of. You know, they got hard riffs and stuff, basically, and a lot of screams. So,
some screams. Okay, I don't mind, dude. I'll listen to some heavy shit. By the way, like I like heavy shit. I like crazy gangster rap. I'll even do hardcore country. I just don't do that bullshit country with Blake Shelton and all that shit. I mean, that's garbage.
Okay, listen. Hold on. All right, so you brought up to George Thorogood, right? Which, fair, you had your opinion.
That's because fine. That's fake, dude. That's phony. Go ahead.
I know. But I can at least like it when I'm completely drunk. You know, I got to be completely wasted to be enjoying that. But Shotty just said again, a band that I put in that category, Leonard Skinner, I can't stand at all.
They got some songs. I
don't know. There's just too much twang in it.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, Tony Osmond just said it too. A good, actually, country.
That Jelly Roll guy. He is.
Yeah.
Not for me, guy. I mean,
I can understand that.
And that redheaded dude with the red beard that put out that shit the other week.
Yeah.
Come on. It's an effort to be. It's an effort. It's a clear effort, and you shouldn't make an effort to write something that's supposed to move the nation or whatever. And it's not the redheaded guy's fault. What's his name? I don't know. Oscar or something. Oh, fuck. Who cares? I don't even care what his name is. Insane Clown Posse was brought up by Shotty 1,000 times the talent of Oscar, whatever. Fuck him and fuck Jelly Roll, a fat slob with tattoos all over his face. That guy can fucking hang from a tree. He's an idiot. Country and rap. The country rapper guys that walk around with tattoos all over their face, hang from a ceiling fan. You're a fucking national disgrace. A national disgrace. This whole country's ashamed that you're still here.
Okay.
Marla's in the house. Marla talking. Have you ever seen the rain? Now that's a song. Marla, you get it.
That's a song.
That's a song.
That's a song. Now listen, so I just looked over and seen the commercial, so I just thought I'd bring this up since it's the Capital One commercial, and since she's all over everywhere. Taylor Swift.
I have daughters, dude, and both of
I
my
know,
daughters are
that's why I'm
infatuated
figuring.
with her. They are infatuated with her. And against, my thing with her is she's not. I mean, clearly she's moving a fucking nation.
Yeah,
Like, she's the biggest celebrity in
Literally.
the world right now. I
yeah,
don't get it at all. Like, I really don't. I have nothing.
yeah.
The only thing I can
have
say
no-
negatively about her right now, honestly, is that this Travis Kelce thing is obnoxious. And for her, like, if she genuinely cared about not being obnoxious, she wouldn't
Mhm.
be going to New York City to watch the Chiefs at the Jets on Monday Night Football. Like,
Mhm.
they're bringing that shit on themselves. Like, I don't know. My daughters love her. And she's actually a pretty decent role model for a kid.
Yeah.
I won't kill her. Like, I won't sit here and say that she's shit. I hate her music. I think she's talentless as far as writing goes. But
Yeah.
she's clearly doing something. My daughters love her. My one daughter my older daughter is a musician going to school as a musician, and
Mhm.
clearly has a grip on music, the roots, and educationally she gets it, but she loves her. So I don't know. I try not to judge it, but I do
Oh.
judge the whole Monday Night Football bullshit where you can't even watch
Yeah.
a game without seeing her on screen the whole time.
So there was a comedian that put up a counter. He did a live stream for. He's an NFL football comedian, and he did a counter. Who would be sold more, Aaron Rodgers or Taylor Swift? And you'd be surprised that Taylor Swift won at an NFL place.
They wouldn't stop showing her, and it's not
They wouldn't stop showing-
and I would say it's not her fault, except the
But
fact
it
that.
is.
But she went to New York City.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest city in the world, and frickin' made a spectacle of it, dude. Like, if you were really concerned with not doing that, you just wouldn't go to that game. You'd be like, if that's your real boyfriend, even if you're madly in love and you get married eventually, I can't go to the game tonight, honey. This is going to be too crazy.
Yeah.
That's the approach that a reasonable
Okay.
person would take.
Exactly. And somebody else brought this up before that I was talking.
I can't believe anybody's still watching, by the way. There's 10 people still hanging on.
I know there's 10 psychos here. We like it though. So
I'll
two
keep
things
going.
I'll throw out with the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce garbage. Number one, is that just a business ploy with the NFL and they're like just paying her to,
I don't know if they're paying her, but they're definitely milking her.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely using that. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, it's a bad look for them too.
Yeah. But they're making money, so
because let's be honest, the average NFL fan is like a 25 to 50-year-old male. None of them like fucking Taylor.
her music. Yeah. Sorry, it just is what it is.
Even if you
But-
think she's attractive, which I think she's very unattractive. I mean,
to a different market though. Could they? I mean,
I don't understand.
didn't even think about it like
They're
that.
just trying to get the Twitter and all that bullshit. I don't know. I don't
Listen
know.
to this. I watched a guy who on YouTube, he does like metal reacts and stuff and whatever. He just looked up top 50 songs and just say, listen how garbage this is, basically. And surprisingly, Taylor Swift, 37 on today's chart, or today's most listened to song on Spotify. Like, really? 37 on a song that's like 10 years old?
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't know. I don't
so-
get it.
But yeah, let's see. Oh, and Shotty did bring up finally a mediocre band in Slipknot.
Yeah, they're fine. They're good. They're
They're
good.
fine.
I'll give it to you. They're
You
good.
know.
Not bad.
Yeah. Not great, but not.
They were. I mean, to me, I like real metal, like Pantera and
Yeah.
White Zombie and shit like that. And I like. I mean, let's see. I love the Deftones. I don't know what anybody thinks of them, but love the
I think they're
Deftones.
good.
And yeah, Elaine is new. Elaine hanging in there. I can't believe Elaine's hanging in. I figured that everybody would hate me. Yes, Shoddy agrees. Kelsey could do better. I agree 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And I don't even like him.
I don't even like him.
I don't.
Speaking of football, what's your score looking like here? Bears. Let's see.
It's 27-3, and the over-under that I promised the world was 44. I promised the world, and I told you were an idiot if you didn't bet it. It's already 30. It's not even halftime yet.
And you said Washington would come back and make this a field goal? Ooh.
I don't. My only hardcore bet of the night was the over. That's all I said.
Yeah. Let's see. I said my only bet that I would have took in this game was Justin Fields rushing over. I don't know if he's got that or not. Let's see.
I don't think so. He's got a lot of passing yards.
He's halfway there though. The total
Look
for
at the
that
Washington. This is at Washington. They're getting blown out by the worst team, maybe the worst team in the NFL. This is incredible. Yeah. If you're a Washington Commanders fan, folks, all 11 of you.
All 11 of you who might be watching this. We don't know.
Rope yourself up by the freaking ceiling fan and end it. Because this is bad, dude.
Oh, that is just shameful. I mean,
this is bad. Look at this.
We played Arizona and it was close, but I didn't think that was this bad.
Elaine is new and drinking. That's what we love to see.
Well, that's what we like. I'm not drinking. That's what we like.
Drinking, and how long are you in for this mess? Because I was about to sign off like 14 times, but
yeah,
you know.
Oh God, she might be really drunk.
The ghost of Ditka is haunting. Ditka's ghost up here, saving Matt Eberflus's job. I mean, this is unbelievable. Yeah.
Look how Elaine spelled my name.
Say it again.
Look how Elaine spelled my name.
Dennis, you can't spell anything. You can't judge anybody for anything about spelling, dude.
No, I can't. But my God, she's got to be really drunk at this point. That's fine. It's great, but trust.
I love it. I love that she airballed that spelling. I think it's awesome.
Should I start spelling it like that? Is that the way I should do it now? That's good.
Did I say Ditka? I meant butt kiss. Did I say Ditka? I don't know. They kind of are the same guy to me, but my apologies in advance to the Bears fans. And Tom, once again, coming to the defense of the Bears, which I mean, that's up to you. If you want to do that, that's for you.
You know, yeah, Elaine, I'll tell you about that on a different show. We'll come back next week, I guess, and then I'll say that if I'm still on here. Or, El Hombre could just ban me and leave me alone and kick me off of here. That could be true.
I was supposed to get off of here about an hour ago, but I'm having some beers, having a good time, watching my over collect money for me.
Yeah. Now, will you play anything during halftime? Will you?
I won't do it. No.
Oh, come on.
I've had like 5 or 6 beers. I don't gamble drunk, dude. I learned that a long time ago.
That's fair. That is a great point. Listen,
by the time you're my age, okay. You won't, because I have some stupid shit hammered.
I don't. If I'm gambling drunk, like I'm betting so tiny on the budget scale that it doesn't even matter. I'm just there.
I mean, if you can manage it, fine.
No, I
can't. I don't believe that you can.
No, I can't. That's why I said I don't play anything serious.
I'll tell you what I've done drunk. I'll tell you what I've done drunk gambling. And I was a hardcore poker professional player online back in the Poker Stars days. Dennis, if you'd be in trouble if you would have lived through that era. So I deposited like $100 maybe 4 or 5 times on Poker Stars. Like my fourth $100 deposit, I hit a tournament. This was like a few hundred people in it. I hit for like $2,800. Nice win, no big deal. Not a life-changing amount of money.
Yeah.
So I took the $2,800. I cashed out $2,000 and kept the $800 in there and said, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a little bit bigger of stakes. I'm not gonna get crazy. And I did. I was responsible. one night I won 27 grand. This is only about a year after I started playing hardcore. 27 grand in the tournament. First thing I did, because I was hammered, I went into a 25-50. Do you play Hold'em at all?
No, but go on.
25-50 Texas Hold'em online room. That means 25-50 blinds. $25, $50 blinds, no limit. So basically, to enter into a game, to even get involved, it's $50 after you get your cards. Then, by the time if you want to call after a flop, you're probably in for $200
Per hand.
If you want to finish a hand, you're probably in for $1,000. So that's the type of level I'm playing at because I got lucky and won 27 grand or whatever it was. So, long story short, I lost like $6,000 in like 2 minutes. I still cashed out. I still cashed out 20 grand, but I lost $6,000 in like 2 minutes because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make $1 million tonight." You put 27 grand in my account, drunk.
Yeah.
At least I was smart enough to cash out the majority of it, but that's $6 grand. I mean, that felt like nothing when you're up that much.
Yeah.
It felt like.
But when you wake up the next day.
Yeah, you wake up the next day and you're like, "Fuck, that was my whatever."
You could spend that on Christmas or whatever, or anything, you know.
That changed me. That changed me. Spend it on Christmas for like 16 years, maybe.
Yeah. In speaking of gambling and drunk, first time I ever got drunk, I was 19. Shut up, and this is true. So I was drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade, as you said, right? I'm go out to Churchill, sneak the booze in, right, and everything. And my father's got a horse that he works with is in, and first time starter, and we know the horse is live, right? So 19, I mean, I bet a $5 exact the box with the horse, and he's 12-1. And I take the other horse named Quip, who's 10-1. Remember Quip, right? Brissette?
Yeah.
Right? And then I bet 10 to win in place on Quip, who I think is Quip. Quip was the 2. I hit the 12 on both tickets. Cost me like $2,000 that night. At 19, I said I will never drink and gamble again. And even though that was a lie, I will never drink and gamble on anything serious like that, or like anything that
more than like. For me, it's like I think it's Mike Witten's famous for his $20 a night, and that's the end of him.
Yeah, that's basically what I.
Whatever your budget is, dude. That's kind of how I am. Mine's like 50. Even on big like Breeders' Cup weekend, I'll do like 500, which is like, but I'll save up for that shit. I'll blow $500 on Breeders' Cup weekend, but it's not something I do every week.
Yeah.
Well, I'm conservative with betting. I can afford to probably. Who knows? But I'm kind of careful.
Yeah, you got to be.
I don't.
When
it's a hobby for me, bro. I'm not trying. I'm not one of these guys who claim to make a living on this shit because I don't.
No, but listen, hold on. When we do this for our
now, I thought it needed to be said. Thank you.
Yeah, even though I'm 25 now,
camera. Get him a camera. A shitty camera.
But listen, so even though we're expertise, would you trust a drunk person with their picks? God, no.
No, hell no.
And even right now, look who, not saying that because, Carson
the lounge. That's why we do the $50 bankroll.
That's why it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
We could sit here and say, we got $1,000 tonight, and we're gonna make $1 million. We don't even try that. We're trying to keep it, because
we're trying to buy other alcohol.
Yeah, let's have some fun, drink some beers, and not hurt each other. Dude, I gotta go. It's too late.
It's been too long.
But Dennis, it was great to have you, dude. You sent it to the wrong. I got 2 Twitter, whatever the bullshit's called now. I got 2 of them going on. I didn't see your.
Well, then you know what? You need to follow me on the other one then.
I did. I'm pretty.
You did?
I'm almost, dude. It's confusing. I spend all my
Okay, so
time
you probably
editing
don't
and
know who
making videos. I don't even fuck with Twitter that much. I'm too
I
busy
know, it's-
ignoring Swift hitter and shit. So,
Well,
All right.
all right. So, yeah, I think that's a good place to end it off, though. We've talked about everything tonight. I mean, I'm
We
glad
covered it.
everybody enjoyed it.
get the
know.
opinions out. Todd, Shoddy, Malathot. Let's see who else has been in here. You guys,
Elaine,
you guys lasted. Rick Johnson was in here talking about butt kiss. You guys are amazing. I've been bored of myself for like a half hour. So,
yeah.
Tom, Blaine, you guys take care. Be safe. Let's get this over for the Bears game, and then we'll start talking about college educations next week. And Keeneland, babe. Keeneland tomorrow.
Mm,
Dennis, good luck this weekend, brother.
you
Thanks
too.
for coming in.
Have a good one.
Peace
Let's
out.
win.